can y'all hear me? I think I'm using the correct mic. It should be working, we hope. Possibly. Oh, Lillard. We love Lillard. Um, I'm having a bit of a struggle with my setup to be able to see the chat and also play Sims, but alas, I'm probably gonna stop playing Sims because that's kind of how it goes whenever I do literally anything on stream. So we try our best. I was trying to make these like British looking little townhouse thingies. It's in the I don't know any of the fucking world names, but it's in the cottage living, that's what it's called. But it's like a British countryside kind of theme pack. So but I was kind of giving more not countryside, but alas. These on the side are just fake buildings from Debug. Also, they're not real. They don't have anything in them. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, and also the mailboxes are non-functional because they're from Debug, so I have real mailboxes over there.
I have the worst migraine.
Did you almost say I have the worst Minecraft instead of migraine?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I figured. I'm showing my Sims build. So I have bottom floor here, and I'm gonna furnish at least one of these, maybe not all of them. What?
Have you made me in The Sims?
I don't know. I build stuff more than I actually play it. Usually whenever I play it, I want to torture my Sims. So, I did make a Sim recently that I have not been torturing, actually. I briefly tortured her, like, not actually tortured her, I just gave her a really shitty upbringing, but then I made her, like, be like, fuck you to her parents. What about it?
Evil.
Oh, yeah.
They do evil emoji.
And then I also have really fucking tiny backyards, because this was the only lot other than the bar, which I didn't want to replace. Actually, I guess there's this lot over here, but it's smaller than this one.
Says The Sims is 50% character creating, 40% building, and 10% actually playing.
It's like 90% building for me.
For me, I prefer doing create a Sim.
I dislike create a Sim. I make like really boring Sims, and then as time goes on, I edit them a little bit, but I have like almost no CC in CAS also. But yeah, this is the only lot like in here. Let me go to I have a bunch of fucking mods in CC, so it's really slow on the loading. I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be normal this time actually, but I did just open it, so maybe not. Yeah, okay, so it's on this lot here, and this is like the biggest lot other than, well, I think it's the same size as, yeah, it is the same size as the bar. This is the biggest lot here, and I didn't want to put it back here because these are all like in the middle of the countryside, and you're not gonna buy like a townhouse in the middle of nowhere, so it was really the only one, even though there's a lot of big lots. But I also, with the vibes, wanted it to be on this. Huh?
It's okay if
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sorry. And I'm doing by the way, I have every single pack except vampires because I don't like the vampires pack. But I didn't buy them, I pirated them. So I'm using the rental lot type too, so these are all actually separate. And like I said, these buildings on the side are just not real buildings, they're from Debug, so. The backyards actually weren't meant to be that small. They were still meant to be small, because it is like a little townhouse apartment kind of thing. But they were not meant to be that small. I just couldn't fit anything bigger on the lot. I did used to have a little tiny backyard like that at my old apartment, actually, although I'm obviously American. But, the packs are not worth $50. My friend, sent me a little thing to be able to pirate all of them. I do not remember what it's called. I'm very sorry. I'll have to ask them if I can get a hold of them. If anyone wants to know what it is, I will. But it's basically like this thing where you don't have to have the base game. I had actually... so I've been playing The Sims since like Sims 2. So I had... oh, I don't have... What happened to my doorway in these? So I don't... What the fuck? Oh, it's being stupid. Okay, that's what's going on. Sorry. Sorry. Whenever I clicked back into it, I did it weird. So I did have a lot of the packs before I started pirating them because, I didn't know how to. So I just like would buy them. So to be fair, I had almost all of the expansion packs actually before. I think I had all the ones that were out actually, except vampires. Whenever I started pirating them, but I didn't have like the only game pack I had, I think, was the restaurant one. I didn't have any of the stuff packs, and then obviously there's been new expansion packs that came out since I started pirating them. So there's like I think let me look at the little list. Just click on a random thing. There's packs because I think it was either cottage living or high school years is when I stopped buying them. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 5 expansion packs. That's a shit ton of money. They're so ridiculously expensive. I don't know why they cost that much. Okay, I said I was drinking and I literally have not had a single sip of alcohol. I also haven't really built anything. I've just kind of shown what I've done. So I haven't done either of the things that it says on the title, but we're doing them now, so it's okay. Yeah, it really eludes me why they cost that much, though. Especially the newer ones. It seems like, I mean, on one hand, I feel like they're better quality than they were. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the chat's being weird on my iPad. Hello. Yeah, I like Snowy Escape. Actually, I didn't have Snowy Escape. Must have been the one that I think it was probably already out. I didn't buy it. I know I didn't buy it. But I'm not sure if it was already out or not, because I didn't really know what it was, and I'm not a big sports person, so like skiing, rock climbing kind of thing didn't really appeal to me. I think I actually, even whenever I pirated it, it takes so long to download all of them if you don't, because it downloads them separately, even if you've already bought them. Okay, person who's British, what counters should I use? I don't want to use these cottage living counters, because like even though they came with this pack, they just don't look like they're in a townhouse. They're like farmhouse kind of vibe, and that's not what I want. I was thinking these guys, but that looks a little too fancy for like a townhouse. I don't know. Like they're not supposed to be super nice. Like they're not like shitty either. I don't want them to be like run down. And they do have 3 bedrooms, but only 1 bath. But I don't want it to be like fancy. Just kind of like middle class, but not like upper middle class, I guess. I feel like some packs should... Yeah, no. Seasons and Growing Together should definitely just be base game. Honestly, I know that pets have been a pack for, I think, every Sims game. But I don't think that... I don't think that they should be. I think pets should be base game. I could understand, like, add-on packs. Like, I'm fine with horses being a pack. Or, like... I wouldn't have a problem with My First Pet stuff if it was not contingent on having so much of pets. But, like... I'm gonna try these counters. No, I don't... It's not... What about these? Maybe those. So they come in a different color, though, because that's, like, ugly. No, okay, that's why I don't use these, because they only come in ugly colors. I was like, these look okay, but, like, they only come in, like, really horrible colors. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna go with this guy. Maybe just go with, like, a less bright color. Here, that looks okay. No, that still looks fancy. I don't want it to look fancy. You know, that's okay. We're going to go with that. I'm going to stop being nitpicky about it. It really does not matter that much. Like, I'm not even going to end up actually, like, looking at this. I'm probably not actually going to play in this house, so I don't know why I care. Oh, I didn't! That's awesome, Lucky. No, literally, if there was a pack that was just rabbits, and it was, like, ridiculously overpriced, okay, well, I pirate shit, so I guess I would buy it. But, like... Hypothetically, I would buy it. I would still buy it. Every time that I play somewhere that I can, like, reasonably put one of those little stumps that the rabbits come out of, I do. And I always have them befriend the rabbits. I love the rabbits. Where's the, like, real... Here, this is, like, the real-looking fridge. This is kind of an expensive fridge for this house, but I hate the way that so many of the fridges look. I feel like none of them actually look like fridges that people would have in their houses. Like, I feel like that one, this one... This one. There's the other one. And this one, like, I feel like these 4 fridges are the only fridges that actually look like something someone would have in their house. Like, what the fuck is... I know that's from the Spellcasters pack, but, like, what the fuck is this? This looks cool, but, like, what the fuck is it? Like, this is, like, a cabinet. I don't even know what's going on with the Snowy Escape fridge. Like, it's wooden. I just don't... I don't like the selection of... Honestly, I should get CC of fridges. Because I feel... And also because most fridges don't slot between the cabinets well. Like, most fridges like that, they have, like, a gap. Like, what? Why? Like, I think this fridge that I have selected and the new fridge from the stuff pack are, like, the only ones that actually properly fit between the counters. Okay, thank you. I was mostly worried about the countertops because I didn't want them to look too fancy, but I also didn't want them to look shitty, but I was like, I don't know if countertops in England even, like, look different or if they're pretty much just, like, the same thing. The Snowy Escape stove is fine, but it's... I really hate that, like, bright orange color swatch. It's just really unpleasant to look at, and it doesn't match anything. Like, it barely matches anything. Here, I'll go with this. That's pretty simple. Okay. Let me do... Where's my favorite sink? There's my favorite sink. Hello, friend. You can go here. Yeah, I really miss the color wheel. Rest in peace, color wheel. You're missed. You're very missed, color wheel. Which one of you is the same? Is this the same color? Because these are, like, from the same... it's not like a pack, but, like, same CC pack. Yeah, okay. I know that it's covering up part of the windows, but it's so hard to, like, make it align properly, and the windows are the same on every unit, so... We cope. I think I am gonna just copy-paste the kitchen in every unit, because I'm hoping this doesn't fuck anything up. Usually I just delete the extra windows, but that's been, like, really irritating me lately, so we're not doing that. Because I feel like if they're, like, townhouses, they would all kind of have the same appliances and counters and stuff, because that's built in. So, like... just copy paste it. The rest of it I'm not going to copy paste, except maybe the upstairs bathroom. But what mods? I don't have Wicked Whims. Sometimes I do, but I have streamed The Sims before, and on Wicked Whims, if you take clothes off, it makes them, like, actually naked, and I don't want that to happen on stream. And usually whenever I'm in CAS, I completely take the clothes off to adjust the body shape, because some of the clothes make their body shape look really weird. So I'm like, is it the clothes that is making them look, like, very disproportionate, or is it just the way that their default was set? So I don't want to deal with it. I also just don't really care that much about the features of it. There's a mod called, like, Pregnancy and Reproductive Overhaul or something like that, that does have a lot of the things that I actually like about Wicked Whims, which is, like, the risky woohoo thing and, you know, like, sexual health and things like that I just like for, like, realism, I guess. Also, like, fertility levels and things like in vitro fertilization or surrogates or things like that. I don't know if Wicked Whims has all of that, but it has, you know, it has, like, the different things about that are basically more realistic, and that's really the only thing I like about Wicked Whims. Like, I mean, I don't dislike it, I just don't really use it. So I got that instead because it doesn't make your Sims naked. I do have my favorite mod of all time. I love this mod. Just like I'm taking a drink. Is Basemental Drugs. It's exactly what it says. But it also makes it... the main reason I like it, actually, I do use the drugs in it a lot. Especially if one of my Sims is pissing me off, I'll just, like, intentionally get them addicted to drugs. It also, the main reason that I like it, actually, is not because of the drugs, but because it makes the drinks at the bars actually alcoholic. So your Sim can, like, get drunk. And I understand why the game doesn't have it like that initially, but it also changes some of the drink names to be actual alcoholic beverages that they're meant to look like. Some drinks in the game do. It doesn't change Nectar, though, because that's just, like, a Sims thing. But like some of the drinks in the game do have actual alcoholic beverage names, while others have like made up things but look like one drink or the other. So like I think the like one that's called like Salty Dog or whatever, salty something like that, salty something is changed to like rum and coke and whatever and stuff like that. No, literally. Okay, no, so real. I don't know how to say your name, Gemolite. Oh, I also love extreme violence, especially with the werewolves pack. You can have them like eat other Sims. And you can also have people kill the werewolves, like be like prejudiced against the werewolves and kill them in very specific ways. I don't have extreme violence right now because with I think it was either the horse pack or for rent, it was being glitchy. I'm sure it's fixed by now. It was quite a while ago. I'm sure it's probably fixed by now. I just never I didn't think to re-add it. I'm progressively adding my mods back. I don't remember which pack it was, but there was some pack that really, really fucked up a lot of my mods. So I actually have a folder somewhere on my computer called unused mods of like, I don't want to have to re-download all of these, but I can't use them either. But I do usually play with extreme violence. I just don't, I don't have it on there right now. But yeah, I think extreme violence and base mental drugs are probably my favorites. I also just like CC items. Like this table, I love this table. There's different versions of it. It's one of those little fold-out tables, so there's like the fully fold... Unfortunately, it doesn't have gameplay where you can actually unfold and refold it, but it does have different versions where there's one side folded, full table, and... Not sure... I know there is a fully folded down version, because I used it recently, but I'm not sure where it is. But there is a version that has both sides folded down. I really like that guy. I'm not going to use it here because I don't really think it makes sense, but I do like it. Oh, there's also CC that I have that's basically just in the style. I really like the Snowy Escape furniture and colors and stuff. It's basically the Snowy Escape furniture, but like more of it. So it gives you like Snowy Escape doesn't come with a desk. So like it gives you a desk, both one with stuff on it and one with slots to put stuff on it. There's a bunch of different shelves. There's a bookshelf. There's some lamps, I think. There's more plants. It's pretty neat. I like it. It's a little fancy. I should get more dining chairs, because I'm really not a fan of many of the dining chairs. I really use the same few ones every time. And if they don't fit the vibe, then I'm just like, okay, I guess. And alas, we're using the same ones again, because... like I said, I'm not a fan of really any of the dining chairs. But none of the ones that I like actually, like, work here. I like the extreme violence mod, but my Sims will get into an argument and suddenly... You can turn off autonomous violence. I don't remember how. I think it's in, like, the little shift-click menu. But you can... I always turn off the autonomous violence, because, yeah, otherwise it just makes the game really unplayable. It's fun to be able to... And you can also... I think there's a setting where if your sim has killed someone once, you can turn it on so that they'll kill people again. But otherwise, there won't be autonomous violence. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that. Because I've had sims that, like... You can also turn off your own sim being killed. Or, like, a specific other sim if you shift-click on them. Which I've had sims that, like, you can get a serial killer trait if you kill, I think, over 4 sims or something. And oh my god, what was I going to say? I've turned off, whenever I've done that, I've turned off that sim being able to be murdered, because it, eventually, after sometimes they will fight back and kill you, so I've turned off that sim dying, so that they were able to be a serial killer. I'm really bad at furnishing houses. I really prefer doing the outside and, like, bedrooms. I hate, like, living rooms and... just like general community space areas. This is not my favorite part of it. I'm really bad at it. I get really, like, I hate putting stuff on the walls, and just, like, it's hard to make it look lived in and not just weird. That looks too beat up. I don't know. I'm also... There are good round rug choices. I just can't find it here. I really like this guy. Let's do that guy and size him up a little bit. I need that mod where you can adjust the sizing, because that's, like, not good. Okay, there we go. That's better. I'll go with that. It's a little uneven, but I don't really care that much. Do you have plans for Pride Month? We're going to a parade that's at the end of the month, and one of our friends who lives in another state, we're going to drive and pick them up, and they're going to come with us. Paintings. That's kind of boring. I don't want that. That's also boring. The walls are already blue. We don't need blue painting. That's... Oh, here. That's good. That works. Oh, I'm also really boring with lighting. I never use fun lights because I hate any... Not just The Sims, but any game. I hate being unlit, so I just immediately put lights in on the ceiling, and I never replace them because I just really hate dealing with the lights. And so many of the lights are weird. The only time I ever really do is when I use, like, these kinds of lights for, like, fun shit, basically. What was I doing? Jesus, sorry. I'm fine. We cope. Dear Lord. Yeah, I'm not sure what... I use these guys. Just like they're cheap and they definitely work the best. Do I want to do... I think I want to do curtains in this guy. I'm not sure if I'm going to furnish all of them. I kind of wanted... I was debating if I wanted to actually play in this or not, or if it was just going to be fun. So... I'm probably just going to furnish one of them, honestly, because I prefer doing the actual building. Oh, that's going to stick outside the door. That's annoying. It looks weird with just one side. Okay, I guess that one will just be... He'll just be open. I'm not sure if I want to put a living room down here. I feel like it'll be a little cramped if I do that, but on the other hand, it's really empty. And I have space for, like, a tiny little, like, living room area up here. Maybe I'll do a bar. I think I'll do a bar. I feel like that doesn't really fit the vibes, but, it's fine. I'll use... Here, right, this is also CC, but it's in the style of cottage living, is this little bar. I like this little thing. It's very cute. There. That's a little in the way, but it's... I'll scoot it back a little bit. There we go. It's fine. Do I want a TV or do I want, like, stuff behind it? I don't know. Oh, I have this other CC thing that I want. I'm gonna filter it to CC only because I want this, I have these little hooks that have, like, jackets and backpacks and stuff on them. Yeah, there they are. They're really cute. Well, why is the color of that different? Okay, I guess we have to use the white one, because that's the only one with the correct hook color. Let's do... Doo-doo-doo. Chat has been deceased. That's okay. I never know how to talk, though, when there's not active chat, so we just cope. I still don't really know what to do for this wall. Oh, this is the CC that I was talking about. That's, like, the Snowy Escape style, but it's, like, not... I mean, it's not the only stuff. It's just it was right there, so I pulled it up. No. Let's get rid of the CC filter. That's Horse Ranch, but it's fine. Horse Ranch works, I guess. I am consuming another sip of alcohol. Do you prefer TikTok or YouTube Live? I mean, it depends on what I'm going for. I like the chaos of the TikTok lives. Um, but sometimes I just want to chill and like actually talk to people. So it depends. I don't necessarily have a preference. Right now, I don't really have the emotional energy to deal with that. Usually, I think it's funny. Like if I'm going on a TikTok live, I'm expecting that to happen, so I don't really care. Because I like fucking with those people. Honestly, I find it amusing, but also like that's just not always the vibe I want. So it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. But right now, I prefer YouTube Live, obviously, because I'm on here instead of TikTok. So I feel like this house has kids. I don't know if anyone's ever actually gonna live here, but I'm gonna treat it like they have kids. Like I'm gonna give them a kid's bedroom and like that little parenthood curfew board thing. Maybe put like one of those little toy box things down here. I feel like that would be a good thing to put in this corner. I hate kids in real life, but like kids in The Sims are fun, and also I like making them super rich and then having them give their kids the money and then their kids absolutely blowing all the money. It's amusing. What about one of these? These are fun. And I like that specific one. I think that's from Seasons. Oh no, that's from Eco Lifestyle. Oh well, I still like those. They're cute. Size you down because you were too large. God, our house is so fucking hot right now. It was like 90 something degrees earlier, and our AC sucks. It's very annoying. And the house that we're moving to soon has central AC, which is so exciting, but apparently the AC is broken, and it's probably going to be working on like as we're moved in. It may be done by the time we move in, but I'm not hopeful. Which is disappointing because I was looking forward to not being melting, but alas. Okay, putting shit on the cabinets is like really... Oh, can I put things in these cabinets? I've never actually tried that. Oh, I can! That's so cute. Okay, let's go back to CC filter then, because I have a lot of cute kitchen stuff in CC. You can barely see that, but it's fine. I like it. It's for me and no one else. Get some... Oh, the wine bottles are too long to go in there. Okay. It's a British house, so of course we need a teapot. I think I have an electric kettle, actually. Or no, an electric kettle comes with the game. Or, well, no, it comes with some pack. I don't know, but it's there somewhere, basically. Just not in CC. Okay, and then we're gonna do... I'm not gonna put anything on this counter, because they need one counter to be open. And sometimes... I mean, I'm not actually going to place anything on the counter for real. Because it's annoying and it snaps stupidly. But... I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I might have to move that because it's getting in the way. There's like a little olive oil thing in here somewhere too. Yeah, oil bottles. Probably gonna change the color of those because that's a little boring. Oh, I haven't actually. Vampires is the only pack that I don't have, so I didn't know that they had heaters in that. But I do have the heaters from for rent. I also have these little fans. These are CC, but I haven't actually used them yet. I'm not sure if they work or not, but most of the stuff from this pack works, so I'm thinking they probably do, but who knows. Do we want any small appliances? Maybe the electric kettle. Let me turn off Sorry, I'm stereotyping British people with all the tea shit. I like tea, though. I'm drinking tea right now. I have tea with my alcohol, so... So I can stereotype the British people about tea if I'm drinking tea. Sure, let's put that there. I hate that these have to go, like, in the middle of a thing. It's so irritating. Like, that's ugly. That's stupid, and I hate it. I know you can size down the cabinets and put them on there, but they're non-functional when you do that. And, I mean, I'm probably not going to be playing in this, but it's still... I don't like when things are non-functional. It bothers me. I'm like, what's the point of putting it there if it doesn't work? Make, like, a little breakfast nook. A little plant on the table, maybe. Oh, that can't go in the corner. Okay. Oh, that's fair. I am also not British, evidently. I'm literally basing this off of, like, reality TV. I'm gonna be so real. Because British reality TV is really cursed at his, like, junk food TV, so... I mean, to be fair, that's what all reality TV is, but I feel like British reality TV especially. Like, what the fuck is that show where I used to watch the show to trigger myself whenever my eating disorder was really bad, but it's just really... Also, just really weird. I still watch it just because it's like, this is just like cursed as shit. I probably should say the name with that context, so I won't. But there's a British, like, food TV show that's really, it's a trip. It is certainly a trip. Avoiding saying the name, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then sucks for you, I guess. Sorry. But they do this thing where they put the food that both, like, all the people on the show are eating in this giant tube to, like, try and, like, reality check them or whatever. It's kind of fucked up, but it's so nasty. It's so gross. It's just a very cursed experience. I don't really like any of the swatches on that. Okay. It really is. It really is. The only I also used to, like, I don't do this as much anymore because I feel like, honestly, I probably watched all of them. But I used to binge watch those, like, British documentaries that are on, like, I think the channel's called, like, Real Stories or whatever. They're just, like, these, like, shitty early 2000s, like, or mid 2000s, like, British documentary about, like, the most, like, random shit. Like, there's not, like, a consistency to it, mind you. It's not like it's, like, there's a, like, consistent theme of things that they post on that channel either. It's just random ass documentaries. Or, like, what's that show with where the British teenagers who are, like, bad at being people, they're, like, you know, misbehaved teenagers or whatever, get sent to families that are, like, I think it's, like, World's Strictest Parents or something. That show's actually kind of fucked up. I've watched a few of them that really pissed me off, especially when they send them to, like, there was one where they sent them to, this really religious family in, like, Kentucky or something, and one of the kids was gay and had, like, addiction issues, and I was like, y'all, why would you do that? Like, I get he's, like, I mean, actually, I think the premise of the show is kind of fucked up, even if it's entertaining, so maybe I don't exactly get why they sent him there. But, like, if they're gonna send him somewhere, why there? Like, why? Just why? Just, no. Don't do that. That's not... No. Just no. That's all. It was hard to watch. Okay, I'm thinking this is, like, a bedroom this is, like, a kid's bedroom, but I don't want to make it look like a tacky kid's bedroom. Like, It's not like a tiny child. It's like a maybe like 13-year-old. Like they think that they want a cool bedroom, but they still have like toys and stuff. That's the vibe that I'm going for with this. I think I'm really bad at decorating bedrooms though, so we'll see where it ends up. I don't know about that rug. Here, just the white one. No, the white one's okay. I am going to get a drink. Okay, that show is so entertaining, though, now that I'm thinking about it. It's so fucked up. It's genuinely, like, a screwed-up show, and it's just, like, so... It's like guilty pleasure. Like I said, junk food TV. I can't sleep without, like, a video or a show or something on. And it's I was gonna say it's usually good for, like, oh, turn this on to go to sleep because it's not super engaging, but it's engaging enough that it doesn't leave me alone with my own brain. But also, like, sometimes they piss me off so much that they're not they're not good falling asleep TV because they make me angry. Oh my god, I've already said that I love, like, trashy British reality TV, so I can confidently admit that I love TLC. I mean, I don't love it on a moral level, but I like watching it. Obviously, yeah, this might actually get me some shit. I've seen some people have very strong opinions on this. I am a very religious fan of My 600-Pound Life. I think I've seen every single episode of it, and I also have, like, notifications on Hulu for when there's more episodes of it. I've seen every single one of them. And I've rewatched most of them, honestly. The Asante Brothers one is just, like, the contrast of the one brother who's, like, he doesn't even actually, the brother who's not shitty in that episode is the one that actually succeeds. Like, I think he ends up opening, like, he doesn't lose a lot of weight, but, like, he loses enough weight, kind of, you know, like, he's not, like, didn't reach a goal, but, like, he was also significantly more smaller and healthier than his brother in the first place, though. And he ends up opening, like, a gaming shop that he's always wanted to open, and it's just, like, it's wholesome, and it's, like, okay, good for him, you know? And then there's his fucking brother who's ordering a whole-ass pizza in the hospital while involuntarily committed and screaming at the nurse for taking it away. Like, wow, okay, we really got, the genetics were pretty hardly split here, weren't they? Also, I'm gonna be real, some of those, specifically, usually I don't love the, like, religion-themed shows on TLC because I feel like a lot of the time they romanticize or, like, I don't know, they're too, like, gentle to the subject matter that they're talking about. Like, they present it more positively than I think it actually is. But, with the exception, I like Welcome to Plathville because basically all of the fucking children leave the goddamn, like, little cult that they're in. Like, I haven't seen all of it, but I'm pretty sure that, like, by the end of it, the only children that are still, like, yeah, we agree with this, is, like, the children who are too young to move out with, like, from their parents. Like, all of the adult children are like, no, bye, goodbye. I'm like, you know what, based, good for them, honestly. Well, it's like a military. I don't want that. My favorite moment from My 600-Pound Life was when a woman claimed she gained 20... Oh, I remember that. Yeah. That's so fucking... Oh my god. I get it. Like, I don't want to be too mean to them, because, like, I get it's hard. I've had an eating disorder. Not a binge eating disorder, to be fair, but, like, an eating disorder is an eating disorder. I don't want to be, like, too mean to them, but, like, sometimes it's just really funny what people will lie about. And, you know what? I've lied about shit because of my eating disorder before. That's just, like, so ridiculous and unbelievable. It's like, how on earth did you think anyone was gonna buy that? But I was just, like, so like in it, I guess, that it didn't really occur to me how bullshit it sounded. So, like, I can laugh about it. I can be like, you know, I feel you, bro, but also Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's very wild. Let's put like a... Will this fit in here? I feel like... Yeah, that's too big. That's not going to fit in there. Let's do this guy. It's a little toy thingy. Trying to think of other... Oh, okay, this one isn't funny. This was just kind of sad. There was a lady on My 600 Pound Life who already had an eating disorder, but then I don't remember why. I think she probably just needed money because people need money. I don't remember why, but she started making like feederism content because she needed money, and she was like, I can't get better because if I do, I won't have a job. Which isn't funny, it's just sad. That probably wasn't the best thing to follow the funny shit, but like, Jesus. Like, not at her, not Jesus at her, just like at the situation. Like, ouch. I wanted this to be the master bedroom, but I think the master bedroom should actually be next to the bathroom. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I think this is going to be like a teenager's bedroom, probably. I'm trying to think of like other funny or weird shit for My 600 Pound Life. You know what, I think I like the original bedding on that, actually. The original swatch of the lemons. That's cute. Can I change the bed frame color? Yeah. Why do all the episodes start with... I think it's because you can, like, see... I mean, this is kind of exploitative. I don't actually love this about the show, but I think it's so that you can see, like, how far gone people are. And also just the fact that showering is hard for a lot of them. So obviously it's going to be like to a lot of people, that's like a pretty basic thing that they can't do. So I feel like it's both to be like, look how bad it is in a ability sense, as well as a like, just like kind of exploitative. Like, oh, look, you can see how fat they are kind of thing. That sounds really mean. I'm not saying it like, because I agree with that. I think that that's one of the shittier aspects of the show personally, but... I do think that that's probably why they do it, is to basically show you, what they look like without, like, just being like, okay, take off your clothes and do a turnaround, Yeah, I mean, like, as much as I enjoy TLC shows, it is very much I should not enjoy this is fucked up, but also, like, trash TV, kind of. Yeah. But I do think that that's probably what the reason... I can't... Obviously, I'm not, like... I don't know that. I could be wrong, but that does seem like the reason. Like, I can't really imagine any other reason they would be doing that. I'm going to try and fit a desk in here, but I don't think I can. Maybe if I move this back a little bit, because I'm not sure if they'll be able to get into the bed on that side. Maybe I can put a desk over here, and then they can just get into the bed through this side. Because if I put a desk over here, it is going to block the bed, but it is, like, there's space. Also, this is the desk that I was talking about. That's from the Snowy Escape CC. Oh, I like that. That works with the colors in the room. Oh, I've heard of that show. I know almost nothing about it. I've seen a few clips of it on TikTok, but I've never actually watched it. So, yeah, I'm not sure if they made that show or if someone else did, honestly. I have very little information on it and have not watched it. I'm going to put my laptop on my lap. Oh, no, I'm not. It's really hot on the bottom. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to stop Sims for a second because my back is hurting like a bitch and I can't lean back and play it, and it's too hot to put on my lap. And it's too hot in my room to put a blanket over my lap and do it that way. So we're just going to take a break for a second. Yeah, I'm not sure if they made that show or not, though. I have not seen it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Sims 4 camera. I'm just gonna leave it where it's visible while I break for a second. God, okay, so I tried KT tape instead of trans tape because I heard it was like stronger. And it did work pretty well, but earlier I thought my shoulder was hurting because I slept on it weird, but I'm thinking it is from the way that the tape is pulling on my muscle or something. But also it's like my joint that hurts, it's not the muscle. I don't know if it could just be the muscle pulling on the joint. I don't know, I don't usually get shoulder pain, so I'm like just weirded out with the fact that I've had pretty bad shoulder pain. I'm thinking it is related to that though, because that's like the only changed variable. Yeah, our new house has much better AC, but unfortunately it's broken right now, so it may not be fully fixed by the time we move in. But it's going to be about a week, and we are moving in a week, so we'll see. But it will, at least eventually, very soon, have much better AC than here, even if it's broken right now, so. It dies. I want to open the window, but I left the window open and a fucking giant ass fly came in. I think it died. I haven't seen it all day. I think it's perished. But I don't want to let another one in. I might still open the window though, because it's night, so I doubt there's like flies around. I don't know. Do flies sleep at night? I don't know. I'm going to say they do as an excuse to open the window, because I'm dying of heat stroke. So I will return momentarily. I'm gonna put on my little BRB thing, even though it won't be that long. Okay, sorry to chat. I have returned. I don't think moths can get through it. It does have a bug screen, but the mesh is not very fine, so the fly could fit through it. But I don't think a moth could fit through it. If it does, honestly, I like moths, so I'd rather have a moth in my room than a fly. We're gonna continue this, hopefully. I may have to take a break again soon, because I don't really think that was enough of a break, but, alas. I may get off soon and do VR chat, because I can lean back and do VR chat, but I'm allowed to drink once a week, and this is my drinking night, so I don't want to waste it by just, like, sitting alone in my room. And my boyfriend has a migraine, so I don't think he really wants to deal with me being drunk. Which, to be fair, I'm not drunk yet, but the goal is to be drunk, so. Which cabinets did we use? These guys? Yeah, these are the guys we used. Does this guy fit on here? This is CC. He does, yay. Can I fit a bath? I think, is this... No, that's not 2 tiles. Can I scoot you over to fit a bath? I can. My bunny tries, so she has an automatic feeder, and the little button that you can press to open it, you have to hold it down in a specific way to get it to, like, have the buttons work so that your pets don't press them. And she knows that they do something, but she doesn't know how to do them, so she'll poke them with her nose repeatedly, and if your pet pokes it, it'll say buttons locked, basically being like, yes, they pressed it, but it's not going to do anything. and she just pressed it like four. Like I just heard buttons locked, buttons locked, buttons locked, buttons locked because she kept poking it. Mind you, she just got fed. It's, what time is it? It's 9:43. She gets dinner at 9. Just got fed. There's no reason that she should be hungry right now. She literally was just fed. But she's like, no, I want more. I am not satisfied, actually. Thank you very much. Does this bed frame not fit this mattress? No, it does. Okay, I don't know why it was being weird. Oh, thank God, flies sleep during the night. Thank you. Thank you, Pause the Fulf. I had a question. Yes, I wanted to join your server, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking one of your rules, but I'm not sure if it does or not. Feel free to ask. The main rules that are, like, applicable to what kind of people can join, as opposed to just behavior in the server, which I can't judge just from based on a stream. It's just kind of like, if you break this rule, then you get banned. But in terms of people who can join, the server is 18 plus. We don't allow people who self-diagnose, but supporting self-diagnosis is fine. I just don't want people who are actively self-diagnosing to join. If you self-diagnosed in the past, it's fine, as long as you've either been diagnosed or no longer do that. And then obviously, like, PDF files, zoos, etc., which I have a feeling you don't fall under that category, otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching me. So, you know, basically people who are fucked up. And then anyone who's actively self-diagnosing and anyone who is under 18 are kind of the like... And also, we do allow people who use neopronouns. They're just not allowed to be used in the server. We have a he, she, they, and it pronoun rule, and those are what will be enforced in the server. Like, if you join and you're like, hello, I go by he, and also Faye, like, you're allowed to do that. I'm just not going to enforce people using it, basically. But that's not like a rule of like who can join. It's just like I'm not going to enforce that, you know? But other than that, I mean, like, the server isn't exclusively for like any specific opinion or anything. It's really just 18 plus, don't self-diagnose, you're cool, stay, you know, again, unless it's someone who's like a criminal or whatever. But again, I have a feeling that you were not in that category, so I'm not, you know, that's not, I don't need to list all those things. The rest of the rules are really, again, like, about behavior in the server. Like, don't say slurs you can't reclaim, or don't argue with mods, or, you know, etc. That, you know, basic shit, basically. I do not know what kind of vibes I want. This needs something on the wall, but I don't want to reuse this. Does this painting have other swatches? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm going to use a different... That doesn't really fit the vibes, though. Maybe I could change the bedspread and see if there's something that works better with that. Well, this is a couple's... I guess I could make... Well, okay. I guess a man can sleep in a pink bed. I've had pink bed sheets. I'll keep them pink. The pink looks good. I was going to be like, well, this is a couple's room, so I don't want it to have pink bed sheets. Also, maybe they're gay. I don't know. I haven't decided what Sims live in this house, other than that they have children. Also, I've had pink bed sheets. Men can have pink bed sheets. It's staying. I like the pink bed sheets. It's Pride Month. I'll make it a British lesbian couple. I'll make a sim family to move in here after I finish this, actually, because I think that would be fun. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna furnish the other apartments. I don't care to. I really don't like the furnishing part. I like the building part, and I had already finished that by the time I started the stream, so I'll make... I'm also not a huge fan of casts, to be fair, but it's funner whenever there's people who can, like, give input on it. Like, I used to like to do casts whenever my friend, who also really liked The Sims, came over, and we would pick stuff together. So I'll still do casts. Okay, I think is that everything? I think that's everything. I mean, I haven't really put a lot of clutter, but I don't really have the motivation to do that, to be complete. Oh, there's the backyard. Okay, let's put something fun in the backyard. I don't think there's space for a swing set. I'm pretty non-discriminatory with if the swing set goes out. I always have move objects on, so I don't really care if it looks like there's space for a swing set, like if they can't actually swing backwards, but like, I don't know. Do people in England have grills? Is that a thing? Do people have grills in their backyard? British people, inform me. Would it be weird to put a grill in their backyard? There's not really space for a table up here, but there's space for a table in this corner if I make it, like, funky. So I went to a therapist, and she said I have much higher levels of autistic traits than non-autistic people, but she didn't give me an autism diagnosis. But I will say I'm autistic because it helps others know how to accommodate my stuff better. Do you count? I think that's fine. One of my best friends has been told that they're autistic by their therapist, but cannot afford an official assessment. And I think that basically having an informed opinion from a mental health professional, even if you don't have a formal written diagnosis, is fine. I do think it's a little bit of a gray area between self-diagnosis and official diagnosis, but it's not an uninformed opinion, which is my main issue with self-diagnosis, is that, like, there's no amount of online research that's really sufficient to assign yourself a medical condition, you know? And I think, obviously, even if you don't have a written diagnosis, if you have the input of a mental health professional, then that's fine. Yeah, so that's I don't really care. That's fine. I mean, I would say, like, if specifically, we did have someone in the server who's now diagnosed with autism, but at the time was kind of in the same position as you, as far as I'm aware, who was, like, kind of, like, mental health professional was like, yeah, probably, but didn't have an official diagnosis. And the way we handled it with them was basically just like, hey, you know, if you're participating in specifically a debate or you're helping someone through something who is dealing with the same condition, just be like, you know, give a little, like, one sentence disclaimer, like, my therapist said I probably have this, but, you know, I'm not sure, so grain of salt, blah, 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 move on to what you're going to say. So as long as that's, like, acknowledged, if it's asked about or if it's relevant, then it's fine. No one's telling me if British people have I almost said drums, grills. Where did I get drums from? Fucking grills. Oh my god, I am stupid. Okay, sorry. Not drums, grills. I don't think British people, or most people for that matter, have drums in their backyard. Not unheard of to have grills in British yards. I don't think I had one though. Okay. Thank you. So it's not like super weird, basically. Like, even if it's not particularly normal, I'm fine with that. Just like, as long as it's not like one of those things where it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that kind of thing? I mean, I guess that makes, because where the fuck else would you put a grill? But like, I don't know, maybe you go somewhere, maybe people just don't eat things on grills. I don't know. Okay, cool. Let's do one of these little guys. Why did I turn it back to Sims 4 camera? I prefer the Sims 3 camera. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's do these guys. There we go. It's done. Okay, we're gonna make our lesbian couple for Pride Month to go in here. I guess they don't have to be lesbians just because I made the bed pink. I don't know. Let's just go crazy. I'm gonna let people. I wish I could do like polls in the chat for people to vote on Sims. No, it's okay. I actually really appreciate you asking. Sometimes people join and we get a lot of people who, the rule list is very long, even though it's divided into sections, and depending on your intentions of being in the server, it's not actually all necessary to read, and it says so at the top, like, if you're not going to participate in X, don't bother reading Y, you know, but a lot of people just don't care or don't bother to consider that, so even though, like, you're definitely totally fine, it does, I appreciate it, basically. Okay, taking a poll of the 6 people that are here. No heterosexual couple. It's Pride Month. Do we want a gay couple, a lesbian couple? Do we want a non-binary person? What do we want? What's the situation with our parent Sims? Based on the bedrooms in the house that I just built, there needs to be a teenager, a child, I guess there doesn't have to be two parents, but I want it to be Pride Month. So two parents that are not heterosexual. That's the criteria. So we get, and also I can make Sims trans with a mod, but I have to do it after I make them. So I can just make them with that in mind and do it after. But okay, we're doing non-binary person, and what's the other person here? Here, you can, let's do it. I have to choose a clothing preference, which is annoying. I can delete it in there, but it's just annoying that it's on there. And then whenever I go into the actual gameplay, I can use a mod and make them be non-binary. And then also there's the pronouns up here, but like, that doesn't really do anything, I guess. So I'll change it whenever we actually get into gameplay, because again, I have to use a mod. I am gonna either remove or change the facial hair. I may add facial hair, we'll see, but I don't want the facial hair right now. No, what did I do to your hair? No, come back. No. Okay, like I said, I always make Sims naked whenever I like adjust their body shape, because I can't really see it with the clothes on, so sorry, bro, you're naked. You're fine. You'll stay like that. You're fine like that. I don't really. He's a little disproportionate, but we slightly modified it, and he's fine. Or sorry, they're fine. Was this the, well, okay. It's the they, them, they, he. What's this person's pronouns? You can't have multiple sets of pronouns, so I just picked they, them. Oh, I thought I did. I guess it went away. But what are they gonna be wearing? This looks gay. I don't know. I am going to change the clothing preference to feminine, just because, like, I know you don't have to be androgynous to be non-binary, but it is The Sims, so there's only so much I can do. So we want to balance it out a little bit, I guess. Just so that it's more obvious, because, again, The Sims. I don't know what pants would go well with this. Why are we on that one specific section of pants? I'm not hard set on this shirt, but I like it, so it's gonna stay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to, like, I'm trying to go with, like, more feminine clothes and more masculine frame, I guess, just to, like, balance. I guess I could go the other direction with it, but the sim that like came into the cast was male, so we're just going with that. I really don't like Cass, so we're doing the bare minimum here. Okay, I like those jeans. Those jeans are fine. Maybe we'll do boots, because those are a little bit short, which is a little weird, so maybe we'll do boots. Some of the lace-up shoes also go up higher. Or do they? No, they don't. Okay, I'm just going to delete the gender preference on the clothes, actually, because it's annoying. Their feet are always so tiny. Why are your feet so tiny? You look like you're going to fall over. Make him a drag queen. I can't customize or real. Okay. This sim is going to be non-binary, but they can still be a drag queen. I'll give them an extra outfit. That's a drag queen. I'll put it in, like, party or something, I guess. I'll give them an extra outfit that's a drag queen. We can do that. I'm going to change your hair. Your hair is a little boring. Also, I hate these eyebrows. I'm sorry to anyone who has thick eyebrows. It's not because they're thick. It's because they are weirdly shaped on the end, and I'm not a fan. What about that? That's no. What about that? No. What about that? That's more normal, but they're really thin now. What about that? That's fine. We'll make them a little up higher. Hair. We're removing the filters, because filters are annoying. That's okay. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the color on it, though. I think I might just leave it with the normal one if I go with... Or what about this? That's cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I think we're going to go with that here, but I'm still going to look. Oh, I also like that one. Does that have something weird in the back? No, it doesn't. Okay. They look a little high. I actually have the basemental drugs mod, so maybe they'll smoke some weed later. But also they have children, and if you have the basemental drugs mod, the children get upset when the parents do drugs. And I want them to be good parents, so maybe they won't. I mean, in real life, I think that parents can smoke weed and still be good parents, but in The Sims with the mod, it just makes the children uncomfortable. So we may not do that. Okay, I think that hair is fine. We're gonna go with that hair. I think I'm gonna change the shirt though. I like the shirt, but it's not particularly interesting. I don't know. I'm not super big on the shirt. How about that? Maybe, but that's also kind of boring. There, also boring. Maybe that we'll return to that. That's a maybe. I said I hate cast, and here I am like being overly picky with the with the cast stuff. Oh, it still has the filter on. I was like, why are there so few clothes? I literally selected literally any kind of clothes. That's also boring. That seems like something you would sleep in. That's like one of those ones that makes their body shape look really weird. I'm so indecisive. What about this? No, that's also boring. That doesn't really fit the vibes. That meshes weird with their skin color, and that's the only swatch of that I like, so maybe not. I guess I could change the skin color, but I'm not changing physical characteristics for one shirt. No, boring. Why am I just like getting all of the boring clothes? I want something like fun. Oh, what about this? Are there better swatches of that? I feel like there's gotta be. That's an okay swatch. No, that looks really weird. Never mind. I lied. No, that's like boxy as hell looking. Oh, that's kind of cute. I think we're gonna maybe go with the sweater. That's like work clothes. We're gonna go with the sweater. I'm gonna stop. I'm only on the first thing. Crop top. I'm probably gonna do a crop top for party. Usually I do a crop top for party. I could do a crop top for the normal one. I'm trying to find one that's like good though. A lot of them are actually. There's one that I like that's like that I think might work with those pants. I just have to find it. It has like a bleach tie-dye thing on it, and it's really cute, and I like it, and I think that would fit the vibes if I can find it, but I'm not sure what category it's in. Is it under tank tops? I can't remember if it's a tank top or if it has sleeves or not, but it wasn't under t-shirts. Oh, there it is. Okay, here. We like this guy. Let me select the one I want. Yeah, that one's cool. Okay, I like that one. I'm gonna do... Should we do makeup or no makeup? I really hate doing makeup. But... like, I don't know. I'll ask the chat. I'll convene. No, I don't want the rainbow ones. None of these really match the outfit, actually. I guess the yellow ones are okay, but they don't really match the vibes. We could do the Pride ones because it's June, but that's a little on the nose. Or I could just not do nails, but I really hate not giving Sims cool nails. Like, this is a new feature, and I appreciate its existence, so I can and will use it. We'll just go with the black ones. They're fine. Makeup, yes. Okay. Gonna do... I have very specific makeup that I like using in The Sims because I feel like 90% of it looks bad. So I am taking no, or at least minimal chat recommendations on the makeup because I have nitpicky opinions on my Sims makeup. I really hate most of the eyeshadow, to be completely honest. Most of it looks pretty bad. I used to have CC of makeup, but again, like I said, I nuked a lot of my mods, so... There you go. You know what? They kind of look like Paula from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, but I like Paula, so I am okay with that. I might change their hair, though, because I feel like now the hair doesn't really... I'm going to change the hair color, too. That's a little gray looking here. That's good. We like that. Sorry to redheads. I'm changing the hair color. It does not fit the vibes. What's that other haircut that I, like, picked and then I went away from that I said I wanted? I don't know what... Is that a medium? Where did it go? Is it that? Yeah, I like that. Okay, I still like that one, but I'm not sure about it, actually. I feel like that doesn't really fit the vibes any more than the other one did. Because I feel like their vibe kind of changed over the course of choosing the clothes. Maybe I just shouldn't do medium hair. I was set on the medium hair, but I'm not sure that there's anything that I'm particularly a fan of for this sim. I'll leave it with that, and I'll probably come back and change it later. Oh, that is like, okay, we're just gonna actually, you know what I usually do when I make a sim is I go through and make sure that there's no weird shit on their face that doesn't need to be there. Like, not that glasses or piercings are weird shit, because I have both of those things, but it's weird whenever your sim only wears them sometimes and they're, like, mismatched as hell like that. So, I just go through and delete them all, and then I change them depending on the context. Okay. No longer Paula. Yeah, sorry, I removed the red hair. That's, you know what, that's probably why I thought it wasn't fitting the vibe, because I really thought they looked like Paula. Okay, do we want a dress, a suit, or something in between? The eyeball ring is the worst. No fucking literally. I'm also going to go and delete the accessories here. Oh, but you do need socks. There, okay. Do we want a full body thing? Do we want a dress? Do we want a suit? Do we want like a pantsuit? This is for formal, so... I'm just going to go on full body and then nuke the clothes so I can start from scratch. We're removing the filter again, because I don't care about the filter. Go away, filter. Something, I don't remember if this is actually in formal, or if I'll have to delete the formal, but there's like a suit thing that's like, I think it's from Get Famous, that's kind of fun. And I'm not sure. It's like a suit and a dress, I think. It may have been CC, it may be gone, I'm not sure, but can't go wrong with a suit. Okay, I always pick the same suit. We're the same like one or two suits. So we're gonna be, oh wait, this one's fun. It has like colors. Oh, it doesn't actually have any fun colors. Never mind. It's just that one color. Do you have fun colors? I hate giving them boring suits because I wouldn't wear a boring suit. We're gonna wear a green suit. You know what? I'm actually, no criticism is being received on this. We're wearing a green suit. It's been decided. Oh, there's not like a dark green of these earrings. I like these earrings. Damn. I want these guys. The blue actually, you know what? The blue looks okay for that. I think I'm going to go with that. Yes, they are a leprechaun. No criticism will be taken. I'll do like lighter makeup for formal, but still makeup. Trying to make it look more like lip gloss than like... I really hate the formal because they never use it, so I'm usually pretty lazy with it. So that's what we're getting for formal. They like never use formal. I don't remember the last time I had a sim actually use formal other than a wedding. Okay, I'm going to take an alcoholic beverage. Oh, we also got to come up with a name. I usually randomize names, but I figured someone would have something funny to name them. Or just a good name, I guess. If we're not going to do a funny name, we can do either. I do like giving sim... I don't want to do a stupid name, though. Like, funny name doesn't have to mean stupid name, because I can't take them seriously if they have a stupid name. And sometimes that's fine, but I'm not trying to make them stupid, so let's give them a semi-normal name. It can be funny, but not Dublin... Oh, like Ireland, because they're a leprechaun. Sorry. I actually kind of like that, though. That's fun. I don't know if your intention was because someone said leprechaun, but I appreciate that, nonetheless. You know what? I like Dublin. We're going with that for a first name. That's fun. Someone else has got to pick a last name now. I might randomize the last name if no one has anything, but... Okay. Let's go to... I'm also really boring with athletic because they only wear it for short periods of time. And I usually don't give Sims makeup during athletic because I feel like anytime I've exercised... I used to wear makeup a lot. I don't really anymore, but... I would never wear makeup because it runs. Which I know you can, like, spray it and shit, but, like, I don't know. Why would you put on makeup to go exercise. It eludes me. I guess some people do that, but I also don't like doing makeup in The Sims, so it's also kind of an excuse to not have to do it. What's this? Removing the filters. Go away, filters. These are... No, those are boring, actually. Sometimes I like those, but with a shirt, that's just no fun. Here's like Nike shorts. Let's just do the Nike shorts. That's pretty basic. Oh my god, okay, well, I can't give them a second name to be a drag name, but I can make that their full name. I'm gonna do that. Did I spell that right? Okay, no, I didn't spell it right. I feel like I hit a wrong key, and I did. Okay, there we go. I love that for them. Also, we're gonna put the drag outfit in a party as a second outfit. I'm gonna give them, like, a regular party outfit, and then we can do the drag in the party outfit. I'm just gonna do basic running shoes, because again, I am boring with the athletic. Sleep. I hate that they put shoes on them. Who the fuck sleeps in shoes? Even if you wear slippers before you go to bed, like, literally who the fuck sleeps in shoes? Literally who? I've slept in slippers that are, like, basically socks before, but, like, that is not the same thing as, like, literal fucking, like, those are, like, leather, like, Uggs looking slippers. Who sleeps in that? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go with that. Again, sleep, they're not really saying. Okay, party, here we go. That is a horrible party outfit. Who decided? Nah, no. Okay. Starting over from scratch with party. I would watch that show every day. Real. Okay, so I'm going to do the normal party outfit first, and then I'm going to do the drag one after. I know that drag isn't really a party outfit, but, like, I don't really know where else to put it. I guess I could also put it in every day. But we're already here, so this is what we're doing. I feel like another crop top would be fun. What about this jacket? No, that's not that color, at least. What about this guy? I like that guy more. I'm not really sure it fits the vibes, but it's okay. Also, something about wearing outside shoes in bed. Yeah, okay, so my bed is literally covered in trash. When I say that, I mean I have a pile of dirty laundry and empty water bottles on one half of my full-size bed. It's basically a twin bed because the other side is filled with laundry and empty water bottles. But so my boyfriend does not get why I care if he puts his shoes on my bed, because my bed's already a disaster, which is fair. That's fair. Why I would draw the line at shoes whenever my bed is already a disaster. But, like, every single time he tries to put his shoes on my bed, I make a noise. I'm like, no. Wearing shoes while naked is somehow more naked than naked. It is. That is a true fucking statement. Oh, I like this sweater. That's an okay sweater. I like giving them like crazy party outfits though. That's not very fun. I guess they don't really seem like they would wear like a crazy party outfit, but maybe they would. I don't know. No, I'm not feeling that. What about this? I like these jackets. There's the black one. I kind of like that. That's kind of fun. What about the other colors? Or the green? Yeah, there's a green one. I like these. How do we feel about this jacket? Maybe different swatches, I don't know. But I like this jacket in general. I feel like this jacket works. I'm just not sure what color. Oh, the pink is cute. I'm leaning towards this, like, solid green or the pink. Those are my two feelings, but I will take whatever suggestion is given to me. But I am set on this jacket. This is the first sim. Okay, we're going to be a lot less diligent with the other sims. I'm sorry. You know what we're actually going to do is I'm going to just make the parents, and then I'm going to make them adopt the kids so I don't have to make the kids. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to be diligent with making both parents, and then I'm not going to make any children, and then they'll adopt the children. Because I'm not making the children. Oh, and then I'll edit them a little bit in cast if they look weird. Like, if they have weird clothes or, like, weird, I don't know, if they look weird. Or if they make them blue or something. Okay, so I got one of each. Okay, well, I'm leaning more towards the green because I have a jacket that color, so I'm gonna go with Rice Gorm's green just because I'm partial to that color and I got 2 different responses. Let's do shorts, actually. Maybe a skirt. A lot of the skirts are really weird. Like, this, obviously this is just a bad skirt in general, but they stick out really weird like that. I almost never use the skirts because of that. Like, a lot of them just have really weird shapes. Like, I like the pattern on this, but, like, that is a horrible shape. Why would you make someone look like that? It's like, why would you do that to someone? So I usually go with shorts if I want to do something short. Oh, that's okay. What about different... no, that's kind of boring, actually. I do use these shorts a lot. Maybe we'll go with these. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these. My second green? Okay. My green was a good choice. I always have to do, like, stockings whenever it's party. Sorry, it's just a necessity, because I feel like they look weird with shorts without stockings. Like, all of my Sims have stockings if they have shorts, unless it's, like, summer, because it won't let you do that unless it overheats them. Ooh, these are fun shoes. Oh, no, these are a little wonky looking, actually. What about these? Do they have green? They do have green. I feel like that looks a little weird with the stockings, though. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. You know, no, wait, what about these? Okay, we're gonna go with these, and we're gonna leave it alone, because I need to stop just, like, nitpicking. Yeah, there's very, very few high-waisted shorts. Like, there are a few of them. There are, like, and I think all of them are from PAX, honestly. Like, no, not those. I'm trying to find the ones that are... They may not show up because of the, what's it called? The filter for party. But there are a few of them that are high-waisted. Like, these are a little bit better. I may actually go with these, actually. They're not really high-waisted, but they're a little bit better. But they're, yeah, most of them are pretty annoying. Oh, wait, damn it, that's, no! Oh, shit, I lost it. Okay, I was gonna delete, oh, it's right there, actually, okay. Okay, now we're gonna do the, oh, I should give them makeup, actually, for the party. We're not doing input on the makeup, because I'm trying to do it fast. Because I'm usually, my problem with Cass is that I start to get bored with it after a certain point, and then all the rest of them get lazy, and we're kind of hitting that point where I'm getting bored with it, so, the Cass saga may go a little bit quicker going forward, because that is my problem with Cass, is that I get bored with it very quickly. We need funner eyeshadow for a party, actually. That's a little bit too much. That's a weird color. You know what? Fuck it, let's go with that. It'll change the color a little bit. No, okay, I can't change the color to what I want it to, actually, so no. You got the emo makeup. You know, actually, if I turn the opacity down on that, it might be kind of fine. No, okay, it's weird. No, well, it's not, it could work, but it's not working with this. Let's go there, here. Okay, that's fine. We are going to change the lipstick, though. No, not lips, lipstick. And then highlighter, and then blush, and then turn it down because it always looks like they have a sunburn. And I might change the color on that eyeshadow because it's a little weird. There. Okay, that works. That's sufficient. We accept that. I don't... Oh, wait. Dublin Stardust seems like you would put on makeup at the grocery store. I mean, sorry, I misgendered you, Dublin. Dublin cannot hear you. Dublin is not real. It is okay. Okay, we gotta do some fun hair. Oh, god damn it. You know, I just realized I used to have an overlay thing where you could change their hair on different outfits, because it was technically makeup, and I deleted it because I put too many mods in my mod pack, and it was making the game not open. So, and I was like, well, I don't really use that very often, so I'm going to remove it, and now I actually want it, and I don't have it anymore. Rip to that. Oh, I got the fucking, Judy, whatever her name is, the celebrity lady hair. We gotta stick with the color, unfortunately, because I don't have the overlay. But if we do a colored one. But a lot of the colored ones for this hair color are really boring. Dublin Stardust is the type of envy to wear a full face of makeup and just go get a pint of Guinness. You know what? We're gonna make them go get a pint of Guinness after this in, like, I don't know. Here, is there, their party, I think their party outfit is sufficient for them to go get a pint of beer in and have that work. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be funny. Oh wait, oh shit, no. Oh wait, no, okay, we haven't switched back. Okay, okay. I just don't, there's not really any good hair, other than, I guess, like, the Judy hair, is fine. Like, I feel like that could work for drag if I, like, could change the color. I guess I could just give them fun colored hair all the time, but I feel like it's a little too, it doesn't, I guess maybe if I add other stuff. We're gonna leave it, because, like, drag queens always have, like, crazy cool hair, and there's just nothing that's, like, giving, like, I spent 7 hours on my hair in The Sims. Except this one. But I just feel like it doesn't, without, like, a fun color, I don't know. Removing all the filters just to be... Gotta learn how to draw humans just to draw them getting a pint while cunty. I would like them to be a real person. They should be a real person. I wish you could, like, manifest your Sims into real life. I also have another Sim whose name is Lily, and I feel like we'd be friends, and I want her to be real. She's the one that I was saying that she's the one Sim I didn't torture, but I also wasn't nice to her. But it was specifically for the purpose of her getting payback for me to live through. So The Sims, okay, so I'm gonna stop working on it for a second because I wanna elaborate on my story of Lily, actually. So Lily is a Sim that I made that whenever I got a mod that had a lot of basically, like, different LGBT stuff where you could change, like your Sim can identify as different sexualities, as trans, whatever, and it also has, like, a mechanism where you can come out, and it'll either let you choose how the other Sim reacts, or you can do, like, let fate decide. There's also, like, other little traits that you can add that aren't, like, necessarily a sexuality or a gender, that are, like, you can make them homophobic, or you can make them an ally, or you can make them, you know, like, sex repulsed if they're asexual, or things like that. Like, you can add different little, like, add-ons, basically. I think they do call them add-ons. So I made this Sim just to play around with the mod. And I didn't want to choose what her parents thought because I just wanted to see what the game did. And you have to turn on letting other characters be homophobic. But I was like, it's not realistic if people aren't homophobic. So I turned it on. And she had a full relationship bar with her mom. And because the mom was a stay-at-home mom and the dad worked. So there was just more time around the mom. Because this was like a Sim that I had them actually, like give birth to it. Well, actually, technically, the dad was infertile because of the pregnancy mod, so she's actually from a surrogate, which makes it more fucked up what happened. But anyway, so I just did the let fate decide how the parents reacted to her coming out, because I just wanted to play around with the mod, so I was like, let's see what they do. And the mom was chill. The mom was like, oh, good for you. I'm so proud of you. And the dad said, I don't want you know how they get the little text boxes in the notifications? He said, I don't want to hear another word about this. And I was like, oh, damn. Okay. But after a while, if that happens, your Sim can go to the person that it happened with and say, ask for acceptance or something like that, or, like, talk about acceptance or something like that. But that doesn't have an option where you can choose. Like, if you come out, you can either choose it or let the mod decide. And like I said, I let the mod decide. But there's no option to choose it with the talk about acceptance thing. You just get what you get. And he was being a bitch, so I made her punch him. I made them get into a fight, and she won. And then I made her emancipate herself and move out because I had been having her have a a part-time job unrelated, just because I like giving the teen Sims part-time jobs, because the jobs really do not make enough money in the Sims, so I usually give the teens part-time jobs. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is she's gonna move out and she's gonna take all of her parents' money. I transferred all of the money, because teens are allowed to move out in the Sims. You can have a household that's teen or older, that's just them. You can't have children live on their own, but teens can. So I basically just took all of their parents' money and put it in her bank account and made her move out and then go to college. And I made her gossip about her dad to her mom whenever her mom came to visit her. And anyway, we love Lily. She got, okay, so this was me kind of role playing with the game. The game didn't actually give me an option to do this, but I made her, she got both top and bottom surgery eventually through the mod. So then I made her go to her parents' house and yell at her dad. Which the game didn't have a thing like yell at parent about being unaccepting. That's not an option. I just clicked mean yell or mean say forbidden words, which is what they call swearing in The Sims. So that was more me role-playing with the game, but I still made her scream at him, and it was great. And now she's way more successful than her parents. She has a degree in biology, so good for her. Anyway, sorry, that was a very long tangent, but we love Lily. Lily is a bitch, deserve it, and we love her. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I wasn't reading chat. I was sharing my Lily lore. Which is also really funny because my friend has a cat named Lily. I just randomized her name whenever I changed her name, so... But I thought it was funny that it was Lily, so I kept it. If I become a drag queen, I'm totally naming myself Dublin Stardust in honor of the cuntiest leprechaun. Sims can be real, but not the Sims players who put their Sims through conditions 5 times worse than a concentration camp. I usually make cults in The Sims with the get-together pack. I'm gonna be so real. You can make sex cults in The Sims. Like, you don't even need a mod for that. You can have woohoo be an option for your group and just lock them all in a house together. You don't even need a mod to make a sex cult in The Sims. Do you even play The Sims if there isn't a sweatshop under the house? Their wide hips make me feel less dysphoric. Base, real. Okay, sorry, we're coming back to Dublin Stardust because they deserve the attention now that I've done dumping my Sims lore. But I had to. Okay, no, you could not do like crazy dance moves in that. Well, probably a drag queen probably could, but I don't think it feels like it doesn't give the vibes. Let's do short dresses. It doesn't have to be a dress, to be fair. I guess a lot of the last drag queen that I saw in person actually had like this really cool like sparkly unitard thing. It was cool as shit. It was awesome. So I guess it doesn't have to be a dress, but we're going in the full body section for the most part. That is very ugly, and I expected it to look better from the picture, and it does not. That is horrific. We're clicking on something else just to get rid of that. That was horrible. A lot of the dresses have the same problems as the skirts, where they, like, flay out weird on the side. That is not a drag queen outfit. Okay, maybe we're not going to go with dresses, because I'm just not in love with the options. Maybe. How about this? I feel like this is more of a rave outfit. Like, this is giving more, like, raver girl vibes than it is drag queen. I'm gonna be real, but I still like it. This is fun. Is there... okay, what about... how, I don't know. I don't know. We're having a hard time with finding clothes that work for drag in The Sims. I once made a werewolf cult thing in The Sims, which is funny because the initiations with the cult leader was just to be a chill teenager obsessed with werewolves. I love that. That's so iconic. What about this? I'm kind of feeling this. I wish there was like a sparkly version of this. I don't think there is. If this was sparkly, it would be perfect, but I'm still... That pink is just really ugly. Why do they have to use that pink? What about the yellow's okay. I like the yellow. I'd also switch it to that. I wish if there was a sparkly version of this, I feel like this would be perfect. Assuming that there's like... Or what about this? Okay, we like this, actually. You know what? I'm going to go with this. This is giving like the bodysuit vibes that I was talking about with the drag queen that I saw. And then let's... Even though it's not sparkly, but the leather, I feel like kind of replaces the sparkly in an appropriate manner, so... Killing all of the filters. It's annoying that they're giving them underwear that sticks out from under it, because honestly, maybe I would have just stuck with it if it wasn't like that, but that looks weird. No, that's horrible. That's atrocious. Okay. That's also atrocious. That's that same material as the other one that I hated. There's just really no good skirts. There really aren't any. Like, I don't think I've ever really used skirts in The Sims, because they're just, like, all... Except for the really long ones, which the long ones are fine if you want to use a long one, but the long one doesn't fit what I'm going for, so I don't want to use a long one, and all the short ones stick out weird. Okay, that one doesn't stick out weird, but that looks like an exercise outfit. I can mod in some, but I'll have to close the game, and I'll have to scroll through them. I don't really want to do it on stream. I definitely could. Honestly, if I were going to mod in clothes, I would probably just look for a drag-specific outfit, because this, I mean, like, I'm okay with this, like, bodysuit thing, but it's not exactly what I was going for. It just, like, it works. I guess I could still do shorts. I mean, I don't have to do a dress or a skirt, but... You know what, that's... Okay, that kind of works. Is there, like, a brighter version of that doesn't look weird? No. No, not really. Okay, the shape of that is cool. I like the, like... So we could just do the black one. I feel like they just don't look like a drag queen. It's just not working. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna delete the drag queen version, and I'm gonna do another stream after I download CC specifically made with the intention of being for drag. That's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna say they're a drag queen for now, but they haven't gotten into it yet. They haven't bought their attire or made up like a thing yet. That they just want to get into it right now. And then we'll come back and do another stream after I download CC and give them a proper drag outfit, because I just can't do it justice with because I don't have any, I have a lot of CC for build mode and gameplay, but I do not have any CC at all for Cass. So we're gonna leave it there, and we're just gonna say they want to be a drag queen, but they're not yet, and then we'll come back on another stream, and I will have CC by then for this. That is the current plan. But we can still say that they're a drag queen. They haven't gotten into it yet. They're working on it. It's a work in progress. And by work in progress, for them, they're still deciding what they want their kind of character to be. And for me, I need to download CC. But it's going to take me way too long to look for CC and put it in and make sure it doesn't break my game or anything before to do it on stream. So I'm not going to. But you got swimwear. I feel like I want to do a one piece. I don't know why. There's some cute one pieces. I feel like could also do just like swim trunks or a bikini. But I feel like I never really use the one pieces. And there's some good ones with that new pack. Like this guy. I do kind of... I'm going to look at the... There is... Where is... I'm going to do... You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a mixture of kind of masculine and feminine kind of swimwear. I'm going to do like swim trunks, but I'm also going to give a bikini top. I feel like that's going to be the vibes. And if it looks bad, then we'll change it. But I've done that before. I did that with the Lily, the sim I was ranting about before I had her get surgery, so that's what I did with her. So that one doesn't really work. What about this guy? I don't really like that top in general, actually. So I don't know. I feel like they all look weird. Oh, that one's okay. These are new. I have no idea where these came from, by the way. This whole little section of things, I have no idea where this came from. If it was like an update or whatever, it doesn't have a pack on it. If it was like included in some CC without me realizing, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so I used to have a way bigger CC folder, but it was either Horse Ranch or For Rent or High School Years. I don't remember. It was one of those three, because all of those three packs, the most recent three packs, all had really big base game updates too. Like they all had to have massive base game updates to make them work. And I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the most recent expansion packs broke so much CC. Like even Basemental Drugs, which I've been using for years and is a really well-rounded, like, it was updated actually like a couple days, if not like the day after the pack came out, so I was able to put it back in because I like cannot play The Sims without that pack. But it broke so much of my CC. Even like really, Basemental Drugs was really the only mod that that fixed itself really fast, which, like, don't get me wrong, like, mods are made independently by independent people who are doing it for fun. Like, absolutely no shade to the people who made the other mods, just, like, it was the only one that was fixed fast enough for me to use it. So I have, oh, I'm not sharing my whole screen, damn it, I was gonna pull it up. I have a folder called Unused Mods, that's just all Sims mods that I had to take out of my mods folder because it broke all of them. Like, the game was unplayable. Like, text was weird, there was, like, you couldn't see your sim in the corner, you couldn't see the moodlets, a lot of the textures were broken, like, just a bunch of, like, absolutely random ass shit. Like, everything that you could think of that could be wrong with the game was wrong with the game. But I didn't want to, like, delete them, because it was, like, a CC that I had accumulated over the course of, like, 4 years, so I'm like, I'm not going to delete all of these, because I don't even remember what they all are. But I'm not sure if it's just because my computer is getting older or what. I don't think it is, because it still runs VR on it. Like, I can still play PC VR on this computer, so I'm not sure what is going on with this. But recently, if I put too many packs in my mods folder, it just won't open the game. And I thought it was one specific pack being broken, so what I did was I moved the packs individually one at a time, which was really annoying because I have a lot of CC. Into the mods folder, started the game. If the game started, I closed it, add the next pack. If that pack didn't break it, I started the game, continue. And then it did start breaking it, but the first time that I realized that it started working was after I removed a specific pack, but then when I added that pack back through going through all of them, it worked. So I was like, maybe it's just that I have too much CC. So I, like, kind of redid a portion of it to see, like, oh, the one that I thought was breaking it, is it actually breaking it? And it was not. It was just, like, it was just the amount of CC I had. It was just, it hit a certain point, and I was like, I don't even really have much game. Like, I have very few script mods. Most of the mods that I have are, like, aesthetic. They're, like, building shit. I think Basemental Drugs, and whenever I did have Extreme Violence, and then the Pregnancy and Reproductive Overhaul, those are the only script mods that I have in the game. So, like, and those are a lot more work for the game to deal with than, like, here is a new mesh for the same piece of furniture. Like, oh yeah, I mean, if I am committing to making Dublin a drag queen, so if I have to delete some of my other CC, and by delete I just mean move it into the unused mods folder, to get a plethora of drag options, we will in fact be doing that. I will be right back, though. I have to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking. I'm not ending the stream, I'm just going on BRB. I'll be very quick. So, I will see y'all in a second. I will return, and we will do the hot weather outfit. Okay, we've returned. So we're doing the hot weather outfit. Also, just before, since we're almost done with Dublin, what did we want the other sim to be? Again, I guess it can't be straight because I don't really feel like... Maybe I don't want this to sound controversial. I don't think this is controversial. But I don't really think non-binary people can be straight. Because, like, if you're dating another non-binary person, then that's not straight because you're the same gender. And if you're dating a man or a woman, then, like, yes, that's a different gender from you, but it's not, like, the opposite, in quotations, gender. I feel like you can't be straight as a non-binary person. So we're, no matter where we go, we're falling in the realm of I refuse to make a heterosexual couple for Pride Month sim stream. So our questions are cis or trans. Our questions are male, female, non-binary. And then if the sim is trans, the way the mod works, I have to do something specific with that, so I'll follow that up if we decide on that. But I since we're almost done with them, we need the next sim. I will have to do something with the mod with them to actually make them non-binary, other than just having the they them pronouns, because the pronouns in the game are still really broken, also, which is really annoying. But I will have to do something with the mod to make it like function with the mod. I'm gonna go with this shirt. I like this shirt. And then, oh, by the way, the hot and cold weather is where I get really, really lazy with Cass. So there's not really much input that I'm asking for here. I'm just doing lazy outfits for hot and cold weather. So give them a very buff husband. Okay, so we have one vote for buff husband. I know someone said make them lesbians earlier, but I didn't know if that was a reference to this character, or if it was a reference towards my thing with the... Void, you weren't here for this, but I was building a house for them before this. No, why did I do beard? I don't want to do beard. I want to do makeup. Sorry, I was not paying attention. Or if that was a reference to the pink bed that I was building, because I said, oh, like, I can't make the bed pink because it's for a couple. And then I was like, well, we'll make it a gay couple for Pride Month. And I was like, okay, I guess they don't have to necessarily be lesbians to have a pink bed, so let's just let the chat vote on it. Bear husband? Okay, we're going with bear husband. And the final thing, do we want them to be cis or trans? I guess, you know, actually, I'm gonna actually override that and say they're gonna be cis, because otherwise, the way that the mod works, it will not really work well if I make them trans with being a bear, which is unfortunate, unless we want them to not start out as a bear and then become a bear, which I guess is a possibility, but that's a lot more gameplay that I'm willing to deal with in one night, so I'm actually deciding for chat and that their husband is cis, because mod problems. The way that also for reference, y'all should download this mod. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. I can find it and add it in the description later. But the way that the mod works is it's intended for, like, to start out with a sim who's not already trans, like, who you start them as their AGAB. You can change it, but it just doesn't work as well. It's not as, you know, it'll be kind of weird. It has the options of HRT, voice training, obviously changing name and pronouns, top surgery and bottom surgery, and they all actually do stuff. Oh, also you can either wear a binder or breast forms depending on if the sim is FTM or MTF. And I think I haven't used a non-binary sim through this, actually. This Dublin will be the first non-binary sim that I'm using through this mod, because I've only used Lily, and then I made a sim that I didn't actually really play with just to test the FTM mechanics of it. So I don't actually know what non-binary sims can do with it, but words. So the HRT does take time to work, which is actually really cool. You get a little moodlet that basically says, like, how long you've been on it and what effects the sim is experiencing, and sometimes they'll get other little moodlets as a result of it, like mood swings, feeling less dysphoric, things like that, etc. But eventually, whenever it's, like, quote-unquote worked, it will actually change. So, you know, in here, how you choose physical frame, masculine or feminine, it'll switch it to the other one once it's quote-unquote worked, like once your sim has been on it long enough. And then with the binding/breast forms, you can take them on and off, and it also doesn't affect Cass. But whenever they get top surgery, it will affect Cass. It'll, again, like, go back into here with, I don't know how they do this, but the masculine and feminine frame does not affect chest size with the with it. So if your sim is like, for example, is FTM and is on HRT, like they will still have a chest, but otherwise will have a masculine body shape. So then it changes that, and then the voice training, which is actually only available for MTF sims, will basically take the voice from down here, if your sim is on that range, and put it somewhere closer to up here. It'll basically just make it higher. It's really cool. Like, it's a very functional mod, but it is a little hard to use if you want a sim that's like, you want to make a sim that's in the middle of transitioning or that's already transitioned, because it'll still give you those options to transition, and that means that your sim will experience worse dysphoria because, like, which gives them annoying, tense, or embarrassed, or sad. Like, it gives them a variety of negative moodlets if they're experiencing dysphoria, which is, like, fair, that's realistic, but if you want your sim to have already been transitioned and then you give them, you know, the trait, then it's like, oh, well, but this sim is supposed to already have been transitioned, and then it costs money in-game to transition, obviously, so then it's like, well, and it takes time also, like with the HRT and stuff, so it's like, and also the surgeries have healing periods where your sim will get like negative moodlets if they over exercise or things like that, so it's like, you can't really make a sim that's already trans unless you just don't want to utilize the mod. It's kind of irritating. Which is why I was saying that I'm just deciding that the husband is cis, because if I make him, like, post-transition and seem like a bear, then, like, oh, well, he's gonna have a problem with the mod. And if I don't, then he's not gonna look like a bear, so... Buff femboy. I don't know, before we move on to their husband, we need an aspiration and we need traits. I also have a mod for more traits, so usually there's only 3 traits, but we have 5. I do have a few traits that are CC, but not many. So what do we want there? What's their, like, passion? We can also change aspiration in the future. You can't change traits. You can with a cheat, but I don't like changing traits unless I have to, unless it's like an accident. So I'm going to stick with the traits that we get. But with aspiration, you can change the aspiration, so we can change it if we feel different later. But what is our thought on aspiration? I'm thinking, like, from their vibes, I'm thinking something like either nature-y or social. Or maybe knowledge. Like, I've been playing more with the university pack, so I'm also open to, like, them going to college or something like that. They also look kind of a little, not like super buff, but, like, you know, they run every now and then, so maybe athletic, a little bit more on the I'm feeling the nature, basically, but I'm open to anything. I don't want something, I really hate the kind of shallow aspirations, like location and fortune ones. They're really easy to get, and I tend to cheat with money. I really hate dealing with money in The Sims, so I never use really the location or fortune ones because I cheat with money. So if I, you know, with the way that I use cheats, I'm just going to get those immediately, and that's no fun. So we're ruling out fortune and location just because of my nature of cheats. But otherwise, everything else is free game. They also do animal. Oh my god, they could be a veterinarian. I don't really like playing as a veterinarian, though. I'm gonna be real. But they could be a veterinarian. Tree is my vote. Well, there's subcategories in between them here. But I'm letting it... So we got 1 vote for nature. Oh, boy, you changed your profile picture. That's funny. Oh, wait, is that... I can't see... Oh, well, let me click on it. Is that the commission? Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just confused. Okay, so we have 1 vote for nature. Whatever we go on, we're going to go on a sub-vote underneath it for the categories. We won 1 vote for nature. There's only 4 people, so y'all better make a choice. Because I'm not choosing. I hate choosing aspirations. Usually they're pretty random. Is there... No, okay. What's the one that's like the party thing? Because I feel like the fact that they want to be a drag queen actually could be like celebrity, or I do really like playing with the Get Famous pack, or like... What are these? Like, party animal or celebrity, I feel like could also work for the fact that they want to be a drag queen. So that's why I said the popularity one is like, or I said social, but I guess it's called popularity, was for, because they want to be a drag queen. Also, I guess Friend of the World could also work as celebrity, not necessarily because if they became a celebrity through being a drag queen, then it's really easy to make friends as a celebrity because of some of the boosts you get. Yay! Party animal sounds fun. Okay. No one else is giving their, or I'm getting vet vibes. Yeah, no, I feel like they would really like animals, so that's why I'm like, I feel like vet would work, but I just don't like playing as a vet, so that's like my hang up with that. But I guess there's other, I don't think there actually is. Yeah, there's just friend of the animals. There's not like a vet aspiration. I can just make them buy a veterinary clinic. So we could go with that too. And I mean, I do like that aspiration. That also doesn't necessitate that they become a vet. But I do feel like the popularity one with either party animal, friend of the world, or celebrity works best with the drag queen thing. Okay, we got 2 for party animal, so we're going to go for that. Okay. And I know that they have kids' bedrooms in their house, but I'm going to be real. Like I said, I don't want to make kids because I don't like Cass. So they're going to adopt kids, and I'm sorry, but we're not going to quite get into gameplay yet because I'm going to renovate their house to not have kids' bedrooms until they get kids. I'm probably going to leave the teen bedroom because the teen bedroom could work as a guest bedroom, but I am going to nuke the kids' bedroom into maybe an office. Or like a skill building room or something. But that's really, I usually leave those pretty barren, so that's not going to be super good. Okay, so I want to pick one trait from each of these categories, and then for the last trait, we can vote on the last category. So what do we want from here? I'm thinking somewhere between maybe ambitious. I want to go with ambitious because of the... I'm really set on the... Since I can't make them a drag queen yet. And I mean, to be fair, I can't actually make them a drag queen in game, but I think my thing with making them a drag queen is that I'm going to make them a celebrity. So that's that's how I'm going to go about playing them as a drag queen, is that they're going to be a celebrity and they're just going to do dance and singing. And then I'm going to change them into the drag outfit every time they do it. That's like my current, working that into the game kind of thing. Okay, we got a lot for party animal. We got party animal. That's selected, so. I feel like creative could also be good, though. Creative or ambitious. Maybe romantic, but I'm gonna make them married, so, like, I'm not super... Like, the romantic trait doesn't really serve a purpose if your sim is already married, so I'm not... I feel like that would work, because I guess it makes them more compatible with their partner, but it's also like, you're already married. That's not a useful trait to have, because I'm making you a husband. I'm gonna wait for one response on these traits, and then otherwise I'm gonna go with ambitious. So if someone says something other than ambitious, then I'll go with whatever the first person says, and if no one says anything other than ambitious, then that's what we're getting. I am gonna end up adding that trait because there's one more trait slot than there is categories of traits, so that will probably end up in there for the last one. That's gonna be a me choice beverage. Ambitious or romantic is my vote. Okay, well, I'm going to go with ambitious for the kind of free trait anyway, so I'll go with romantic. What does A and B mean? Because I don't want to disregard the opinion, but I don't know what that means. Oh, ambitious. Okay. Okay, well, we'll go with ambitious then, and then I'll count that as one of them. And then, okay, so we're going to go to the second category for this. Usually I don't try and evenly divide the traits like this, but it's easier to let people, like, help me choose if I do that, so... Or you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. This is actually the one that I'm overriding the chat on what y'all say, because I'm doing Dance Machine or Music Lover. Because, like I said, the way that I want them to be a drag queen is to be able to sing and dance and get famous through that, and then just have them always wear the drag outfit. So I am actually going to pick both of these. I'm sorry. I apologize. We just nuked 2 things, but that is like functional for their goals in life. So we're picking. Okay. Again, I can't show all of these. The ones that are off screen. Where does the off screen start? Is neat, overachiever, perfectionist, rancher, slob, vegetarian, and then we have all these. So. I'll let y'all... Again, it's just... There's only 7 people, So I'm not really taking votes. I'm taking... Well, okay, I'm sort of taking votes. The first thing that someone says, I will choose, and then if a bunch of other people decide that they want that thing or want something else, then I'll change it. But I'm going to go with what the first person says. And then... What does the ADHD trait do? I'm actually not sure. It's from a mod that I didn't know had traits that you could add. These Sims are hyperactive and unable to control their impulses. They also tend to have trouble paying attention. So I'm thinking it probably gives energized moodlets or tense moodlets, usually, because I know what pack this is from. This is just the only moodlet, or not moodlet, this is the only trait from this pack. It usually gives moodlets and then, like, traits. It does give traits, but they're like, you know how whenever you play The Sims, you can gain traits through doing things? A lot of mods have that. Like, for example, you can gain the serial killer trait through extreme violence through killing 4 Sims, and that's a trait that affects your Sim's behavior, but it's not something you can add in CAS. The mod that this is from, your Sims can have, like, mental illnesses or chronic illnesses or things like that, but this is, for some reason, the only one you can add in CAS. They are traits, they're just not, you just can't add them in CAS, and you can cheat to get them whatever one you want, so, like, you can technically still add them, but usually they're kind of randomized by, oh, your Sim goes to the psychiatrist, and depending on the moodlets that they have currently, and, like, how long they are and how severe they are, it chooses what they have. But I guess it's because ADHD is something that, like, you're born with, but the game also does have autism, and I don't see autism here, so I'm not... Or the mod does have autism, so I'm not sure why ADHD is there and not autism, but I'm thinking it probably gives, like, energized or tense or, like, dazed moodlets is probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was thinking active, but I didn't want to, or is that in this category? Which way do we, oh, we moved on to here. Okay, yeah, okay, I like active. We'll go with active. If it gets overridden, we'll change it just because I was going first come, first serve. But I was thinking active probably worked with them because I was looking at the, what is it called? Oh, it's just called athletic. Yeah, I was looking at the athletic, aspiration for them, so I think that probably works. And then we're going to go on this last category, which has a lot of them, so I can't scroll through them. I'll scroll through them slowly, and if you want me to scroll through them again, let me know. I'm just going to read through them so that I can scroll through them slowly and everyone can see them, because there's a lot in this category. Is, animal enthusiast. This is specifically regarding farming because of the pack it's from. Bro, basically sports guy, like, like frat bro kind of vibes. Cat lover. Clubber. Clubber is from a mod. It's basically they like doing drugs and going to raves. Cringe. This is from the For Rent pack. Basically socially awkward. Dog lover. Evil. Family oriented. Generous. Good. Hates children. Horse lover. Insider. This is from the Get Together pack, which is basically they enjoy being in clubs and have closer relationships with their friends. Jealous, loner, loyal, mean, non-commitmental. I hate the non-commitmental trait, where I refuse to accept this one in any capacity. I hate this trait. This trait is extremely annoying to gameplay. So this one is like, this one's barred out. We do not accept this trait. I've never used this trait once ever. After the first time I used it, it's extremely annoying. Nosy, gossiping, snooping, spying, etc. This is also from For Rent. Outgoing, party animal. This is a mod trait. This is Sims that specifically really good at throwing parties, performing party tricks, like to get, it's basically the opposite of the straight edge trait. This is actually, this isn't from, Clubber is from the mod. This is an in-game pack. This is basically the base game version of the modded trait that is Clubber. So this is basically the same thing as Clubber, but it doesn't interact with the mods. Proper, which is just manners, social key. I also hate the proper trait, not on a gameplay level, but on a moral level. That's retarded. Self-absorbed, snob, socially awkward, and straight edge. Straight edge is also a mod trait that's basically, these Sims refrain from using drugs and alcohol and other recreational non-prescribed drugs. This trait also results in, if this Sim is close with someone who uses drugs or drinks, they will get extremely upset if the Sim around them is intoxicated. So I usually use this when I want strict parents. So this is like the, I have a child with, like, the Clubber trait specifically because I want them to be a drug addict, and then I choose the straight edge for the parent because they get really mad. Technically, that trait does not actually work very well because, well, it does work well, but it doesn't work well if you mess with the settings of the mod, because with the mod you can turn off negative reactions from friends and family on each drug. So like you can click on turn off negative reactions from friends and family, and then it'll have each drug listed, like alcohol, weed, LSD, blah 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 blah, whatever. And usually I turn off negative reactions for alcohol once they're an adult, unless okay, so I don't have this pack anymore, but there is a mod pack called Rambunctious Religions, which I don't have anymore. It's, again, one of those mods that's in my unused mod pack because it broke with an update. But I did used to have it in all my games. I should re-download it because it's one of my favorite mods. Y'all should, I think it's called that. Actually, let me look it up because I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But it's one of my favorite packs. It's up there with Extreme Violence and Base Mental Drugs. Okay, yeah, it is called Rambunctious Religions. It doesn't use any real religions, probably in order to avoid being offensive, but let's be honest, if you know anything about that mod, all of them are kind of based on real things. There's one that's, like, Christian, there's one that's, like, not irreligious, but, like anti-religion, like, basically, like, anti-theist, like, atheist, like, you know, Reddit atheist kind of vibes. There's one that is closer to Scientology, and then there's one that is definitely just totally, completely Sims goofy made up. But there's, like, a Scientology kind of culty, spacey shit. There is kind of a, you know, Christianity, pray every day, holy, blah, 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 blah. There is an atheist one, and then there's also again, a very Sims kind of silly, out there, weird one that's not really like any real religion. Clubber? Okay, we're gonna go with Clubber, because that's the first response that I got, and I think that fits their aspiration. Okay, so we're done with them, we're gonna make their husband. And I'm gonna be a lot less... I'm sorry, okay, that is not a bear, and also that hair color is weird. We're just gonna randomize until we get the closest thing to a bear. And then I'll work from what I've got. Sorry, I usually randomize until I get the closest thing to what I want, because I hate casts. None of these people look why are we not getting... Okay, you're the closest because you're chubby and you have facial hair. So, the cool skin tones on Sims look really weird, so I'm just gonna pick this same skin tone, but warm or neutral. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna make your hair a little darker because it contrasts weird. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give him more facial hair. He needs more facial hair because he's a bear. He needs more facial hair. So, I'll leave his hair as it is. I may change... Well, okay. We're going to nuke the piercings. We may come back and add piercings, but I'm going to do what I always do and go back and nuke all of the facial accessories, because they're just really random a lot of the time. And then if we want to add them back, we can add them back. But they're going away for now. Okay. He actually is pretty normal. Okay. We're going to leave his hair for now. I may change it, but I think his hair looks fine, so we're going to leave his hair. Okay, so did we decide if we want... What's the vibe we want? Someone said femboy, but I don't know what we want. I feel like we already kind of got... I mean, they're non-binary, so femboy isn't really the correct word, but I feel like they're pretty feminine, so part of me wants to go with a different vibe, but also I am partial to keep y'all watching by choosing what you want, so, you know... Or you know what I'm actually going to do is let's choose the traits first. And then work from that, because I feel like it's easier to choose what the sim is like before choosing what they wear. Because then, like, we know what their vibes are. That's so fair. Okay. I'm gonna go with choosing, I'm also gonna just give them really basic clothes instead of this weird outfit, just to give a default, but I also don't want him to be naked while I'm choosing, so I'm gonna go with let's choose these things first from a completely blank slate. Okay, so we can go with femboy, but I still want to choose the personality first because it makes it easier to choose the clothes. I think that's part of why I had a hard time with Dublin and taking so long. So what do we, for reference, Dublin's aspiration is party animal. So obviously something that meshes with that. We don't want someone who's like super strict or anything, but that doesn't apply to aspiration. So what is his goal in life, I guess? We could do the vet thing. I got positive shit from that, but I really don't like playing as a veterinarian, so I guess we can still do the animal affection trait, though, without playing as a veterinarian. Also got I've been wanting to use the university pack more, so I'm tempted to go with education, but also the university pack really isn't that fun for like people watching gameplay. So I'm not sure about that, but in terms of actually playing the game, because I am probably going to play the save file between when I stream again. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just, if I want to play it, I'll just decide to stream it. If no one watches and they don't watch, and I upload my stream, so it's fine. But just because I've been kind of partial to the university pack lately, I am tempted to choose knowledge. But also, like, that feels more, like, less about, like, oh, me choosing the character, and more like, I want to play with this pack. I was towards the nature. We could also do, like, gardening or something. I did want to do that. Or, like, is the gem thing in here? I actually haven't played with there's some new pack that is, like, jewelry making, and I have it, but I have not used the gameplay at all. I have never used the gameplay. Like I said, I pirate my pack, so I don't feel, like, super obligated if I'm not super interested in a pack to play with the gameplay. I just usually buy it for, like, build and cast stuff if I'm not interested in the gameplay, which is why I actually don't have vampires, because I'm not interested in the cast, the build mode, or the gameplay, which is why this is the only one I don't have. So we could also do, like, jewelry making or, like, something like that, but I've never played with that, so... But I did see it under there, under nature, so I thought maybe that'd be interesting. I don't feel like Femboy really fits the vibe of gardening, though. I was thinking gardening with Dublin because they had some kind of green and soft tones and stuff, but I'm not really feeling that with Femboy. I feel like a Femboy would be like, oh, you got dirt on my clothes. Okay, no one's giving an input, so I'm going with my instincts and choosing, where is it? I'm choosing, he wants to go to university. Because no one gave me input, and that's the one I wanted to choose, so that's what we're choosing. Also, my only banned trait, other than non-commitmental, because I just refuse to use that trait in general, is straight edge, because straight edge would make him have a very tense relationship with Dublin, so we're not doing straight edge. As a femboy, I love the woods. That's fair. I really want to use the university pack. I'm sorry if you had said that like 2 minutes earlier. I would have chosen a nature one, but I really wanted to use the university pack one, so it's too late now. I convinced myself to choose what I wanted. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose a trait that works. We could still do loves the outdoors, because you said that you like the woods. You know, I'll go with, instead of choosing that aspiration, I'll do loves the outdoors to go with that. I'm gonna do just ambitious because of the aspiration, because those two work well together, and then I'll do loves the outdoors to go with the wanting to do the nature ambition. So I'll do that as like a compromise. So he does like the outdoors. Could do, I guess bookworm works well with academic, because they won't get bored by reading things to boost skills. So I'm gonna add that. I'm sorry, I'm taking less consideration for this just because I'm trying to go through cast faster. I'll do vegetarian because I'm a vegetarian. I think it's fun. We're gonna do vegetarian. And then I won't do hates children because I plan for them to have kids later, so we won't do that either. I'll do loyal, because that's an easy trait to work with, and I think it's cute. So we got loves the outdoors, ambitious, bookworm, vegetarian, and loyal. And I'll change any of that if you'll have input before I finalize it, but... Okay, we also got to do a name. I'm going to copy-paste. I just randomized... Or no, I didn't randomize. I did Stardust for Dublin's last name, because Ricecorn... So I'll do Stardust for his last name, too, and then we just got to get a first name. I mean, I know that the Stardust name was a drag name, but you can't have multiple names, unfortunately, so that will be the last name, and then we'll do key him, and then name. If no one has a name, I'll randomize it. Well, I'm gonna choose I'll let y'all think on names, otherwise I'll randomize his name, and then I'll go through his clothes, and we can do... I'm gonna do, like, kind of a... I don't know if there is enough Sims outfits to do this, but I'm gonna do a little bit of like an outdoorsy kind of femboy. Like I'm gonna go back and forth kind of from like everyday outfit is kind of cutesy, and then like exercise outfit or things like that, or like I go fishing and hunt in the woods, you know, like because I want to give the like outdoorsy, but I don't. Oh, this is there a pink one of these? Kind of like that. It's a little bit of an ugly outfit. I'm gonna be real. Actually, I'm not sure about that pink color. I liked it from the original swatch, and that brown pink is really not fitting my... Okay, this is cute. I like this. This isn't, like, super traditional femboy, but it is, like, you know, mesh shirt and shit. Is there, like, a pink one? No, that's kind of brown. I mean, I guess that's closer. This is kind of giving scene kid with this vibe, but that's not really the same as femboy. I'm just kind of liking the original one or the red one. I may give him a more like feminine kind of, not like feminine, but like more long hairstyle if we're going with femboy. Like, cause there's this one hairstyle that has these really pretty blue braids that I really like using. I also use them on Lily. They're like, it's like one of my favorite hairstyles in the game. No, I don't want masculine. It's a feminine hairstyle. There's these really pretty blue braids that I really like, and I use them on every sim that I can. So I'm going to be annoying and go pick that hairstyle because it's my favorite hairstyle in the game, to be completely honest, and I want it to appear where... I think it's in long. Is it not in long? Or this is the one I have for Lily, and then we have... that. No, that's green. Where's the blue? Okay, that's not the right one. Is it this? No. I really thought it was that first one, because that's the hairstyle I used for Lily. Go back. Maybe no, I used a shorter hairstyle for her, didn't I? I don't know. It's whatever hair I have on Lily, the sim I was ranting about. And there's like a really pretty blue kind of side swept hairstyle on it that I cannot find. But I don't actually, I'm not sure that it screams bear, so maybe I'll go back, because he is still supposed to be a bear, even if he's femboy, so I'll go back. I don't think he would take the time to diligently dye his hair bright blue, because the hairstyle, I can't find the hairstyle I'm looking for, but it's like a speckles blue, if you know my persona, like the color of his nose, and I just love it so much. It's like literally the exact color of my persona's nose, which is like my favorite color in the entire world, so every time I can give that sim that hair, I do. But we're gonna leave it alone, because I don't actually, it's a pretty like tied up kind of fancy, and I feel like a bear probably wouldn't wear like fancy ass, like, I tied my hair up in 3 different, like, ponytails kind of hairstyle. I saw cat ears. Yeah, they look really bad. They are there, but they look really bad. Okay, I'm not changing his last name because, oh, wait, actually, he's married, and we made it his partner first. We're gonna, what family dynamic? I'm gonna give them Jokesters family dynamic. I feel like that fits. So his last name is based on his partner, because we made his partner first. So, but I'm just looking for a first name. But I can do Alan, if you want me to do Alan. But I'm keeping the last name, just because again they're married. Do these shorts. I feel like this shirt really doesn't give femboy, but I really want to use this shirt. It just does not have a swatch that really works. And you know what? The white could work as a femboy thing. We're going to maybe go with maybe some shorter shorts and then fishnets or something like that. I feel like that would work. I don't care about that. I really hate the filters because sometimes there's stuff in masculine and feminine that's like not at all masculine or feminine. It's just pretty neutral. This is the exact same shorts that Dublin has actually, so we're going to choose different shorts. But they're one of the only like higher waisted shorts. The purple does work, IMO. The purple for what? For the shirt? The striped one? Here, wait, let me go back to it. This guy? I feel like that gives more scene kid than femboy, which is, like, fine. I like it, but, like, it's giving more scene kid than femboy to me. Femboy's not a name. I want to give him a real name. I do give Sims stupid names sometimes, but I want to do like a serious gameplay with the characters, so I don't want to give them stupid names. Yeah, I know you said scene, but I usually... Yeah, okay, that's fair. Scene and femboy do tend to overlap, so... I was thinking more like pink and frilly femboy, I guess, than like scene femboy. But I do think it looks good, so I will take that and run with it. I think that is a horrible pair of pants. I did not mean to click on that. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna go with some shorts. I like these shorts, but there's just like that tiny little gap in the stomach, which is like, there's nothing wrong with that, but like it just doesn't, it looks like on a sim, it looks mismatched. Like it doesn't look like it should be like that. Like it looks like an error. And it's bothering. I guess in gameplay it probably won't really matter that much though, so. Where did they go? Oh, I just lost them. I was fine with using those shorts. I confirmed that I kind of don't actually care that much, and now they're gone. Where did they go? Oh my god. Okay, there they are. Actually, I'm not sure if those are the shorts I wanted, because the ones I wanted were frayed. Let's... These. Yeah, these are the ones that I was saying that Dublin also wears, but I like them, so I don't care. Oh, also, I'm going to do an annoying thing, and since he's a bear, we have to add body hair. So, it's a necessity, sorry. Oh, there's not, like, a lot of... You can't do, like, stomach and chest hair? That's annoying. He's a bear! He needs to be hairy! That's, like, the whole point! Let's make his back... Why can we make his back more hairy than his stomach? That's stupid. Okay, I guess we'll go with this, because that's, like, the closest that I can get with. But that's, like, that's literally why people are called bears, is because they're, like, hairy. Leave him alone! Let him have hair! He deserves to have his hair. Okay. There we go. He is a femboy bear. Okay, but I am gonna give him, like I said, I'm gonna give him fishnets. Because femboys and fishnets. Yeah, it's weird. Why can't he have... I mean, like, I have more hair than that. What the hell? Why can you not have chest hair and stomach hair? That's stupid. I have both of them. I am living proof. Fuck off, Sims. That's probably a mod. Oh, that's not fishnets. That's... No. Where's the fishnets? These are like ripped fishnets, but I really don't like them. I feel like they're too thick. I feel like they could have looked way better if they made the lines thinner like the actual fishnets. Like these. But I want the black ones because they fit better with the vibes. Can I give him, like, they have these Demonias style boots. And I want to give him those, but I don't know how anyone feels here. I want to give him specifically iridescent ones. Like these, I love these boots. I will use them anywhere I can. Randy? I can do Randy. Although Randy does make me think of South Park, but I also have an Uncle Randy, so, you know, double-edged sword. Okay, no, I'm serious. Whenever I get CC for Dublin's drag, I will look for different hair CC, because, like, that is not a bear. That is not hairy enough. Leave him alone. Let him live his life. Don't make him shave just because you don't have enough options. Okay, we'll go with Randy, and then if anyone has an option that doesn't make me think of South Park, then we'll go with that, because it still makes me think of South Park, but I'm not opposed to it. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be less diligent with the other outfits, just because I get tired of Cass. So we're gonna be a little basic with some of them that I feel like I can get away with. I'm going through anything that is passable is not reasonably used all the time, which is anything that is between formal, active, sleep, and then swimwear. I'm all really lazy about. Party every day and hot and cold. I put more time. Well, I want to put more time into hot and cold, but it's at the end, so I usually lose motivation. But I want to put more time into. Okay, I really like this shirt in general, and it's on the exercise category, so we're going with that just because I like that shirt, because I like the colors, so... Sorry, he's not going to be super femboy when he exercises, just because I am choosing generic exercise clothes. Oh, those are long. I don't understand why people exercise in sweatpants. I'm opposed to that morally. Let's go to Nike shorts. Okay, and then we'll just do normal shoes. Okay. Who the fuck sleeps with a shirt on? And then we can go with underwear. And no one sleeps with shoes on. Kill yourself if you sleep with shoes on. Okay. Party. That is... Okay, party is a category I actually care about. So, let's do something with party. I would name him Francis, but I'm gonna be real. My ex, who I dated for 4 years, you know, the one... Void, you know this. The ex that I had... very, very severe mental health issues over. His middle name is Francis. And it wasn't like oh yeah, his middle name is Francis. It was I'm not going to say his initials because they're very unique to the point where, one, there's more of them than there's supposed to be, and two, they're very repetitive. So because of his initials, I was very well aware of his middle name because he constantly made jokes about his initials with his middle name. No, it's not like triggering or anything. It's just like I don't want to name him Francis because every time I see that name, I think of my ex, and I'm like throws up in my mouth. So there actually is a furry mod for The Sims, but honestly, it came out before the Werewolves pack, and the Werewolf pack kind of is a furry mod. Your sim can just be a werewolf at all times if you want them to. Like, so I mean, you do have to do gameplay stuff to make them be able to transform into a werewolf all the time, but the cheat to make them a werewolf all the time is also ridiculously easy. So, like, Axiom. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm going to do it. Also, I've been drinking, so I have to go to the bathroom again. I'm going to change the name, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, I cannot type. Okay. We're going to go on BRB. Again, I will be quick, but I will be right back. Oh, Phoenix is cute. Actually, I'm sorry, Void. I like Phoenix more than Axiom. Okay. Actually, can I spell that? Okay. Okay. They have kind of dorky names, but I like them. They're fun. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Y'all, my rabbit is she's so cute. It's ridiculous. So usually she's free roam, but she decided that, sorry, I'm not paying attention to the game right now. I will in a second. Just she's being adorable. So usually she was free roam around my room, but she figured out how to get underneath my bed, and for reference, my bed was built by, okay, lore drop. I promise this is relevant. So me and my boyfriend were previously in a poly relationship, and he had been dating our ex-boyfriend for like years before this. I only dated him for like maybe 3 or 4 months, maybe less than that, honestly. Like not very long, like less than half a year, like more than a couple weeks, but less than half a year. And we all lived together, and they already lived in Colorado. I was moving up to Colorado, and we were moving in together. So my mom paid, I'm not going to name him because he's not great, but he's not like, you know, he didn't do anything wrong enough that I feel like it's appropriate for me to name him. So he, ex-boyfriend, built my bed from IKEA, and he did a really, really shitty job. So this bed is like really unstable. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised if it collapsed, but it has, shelves underneath it, like little drawers. And I specifically chose this bed frame because I left my old bed frame in Texas because moving. So I just got a cheap bed frame here from IKEA. And I chose this one because the drawers underneath it would prevent the rabbit from going under the bed. Because my old rabbit, Eggnog, used to not only go under my bed, but he would chew that little black thing that covers the base frames of the bed and sit in it, and it freaked me the fuck out. Like, there was no way for me to get to him. Like, if there was something wrong with him, there was just absolutely no way for me to get to him. So I didn't want the rabbit going under the bed. And she figured out how to get the fuck under this bed because the bed was built so poorly. So I had to put her in, she still has a lot of space. She has like, I always say it's like 8 by 6. I think it's a little bit closer to like 10 by 6. But a really, really big X-Pen. It's about a half of my room. But anyway, I can't access her easily because of that. And once we move, she gets her own bedroom. So, and we're moving in a week. So she'll get her own bedroom when we move. But she was sitting in a loaf shape, and the way that she usually sits when she sleeps, like, she just sits like a loaf all the time. So I thought that she was awake. So whenever I was leaving the room, I just saw her and I was like, oh, loaf. And she didn't respond, and just because of what happened with my previous rabbit, I get really anxious when my pets don't respond to me, and rabbits also tend to sleep with their eyes open. So it is actually pretty easy to tell if a rabbit is asleep, even if they're sleeping with their eyes open. And she's actually, I'm looking at her now, she's not sleeping with her eyes open. She just has black circles around her eyes. So it's kind of hard to tell if you're not, like, looking directly at her. But she didn't respond immediately, so I kind of freaked out. And and then as soon as I woke her up, sometimes she gets annoyed whenever I wake her up, because a lot of the time I do wake her up because I'm like, oh my god, I'm paranoid, are you okay, are you hurt? And then she's like, bruh, I'm just sleeping, and gets annoyed at me. But she didn't. She ran up to me, and I stuck my hand through the thingy, and she let me give her little head pats, and it was so cute. And then she went back to sleep, and she's still sleeping. She went back to the exact loaf position that she was in before I woke her up. But she's so precious. I wish my laptop had a camera, because I want to show y'all her. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's just a baby. Okay, we're going back to the sim, but I just had to whine about how cute my rabbit is. Okay, so this is party, and we want femboy. And we're removing masculine again. Filter's annoying. I love her. She's such a sweetie. She's such a baby. What this? This is a better swatch because this is a really ugly pattern. But like, no, all of them have that ugly pattern. Okay. We did look at this. That's cut really weird though. Maybe question mark. We can also go with this. I mean, this was the one that I was going to use for the drag queen thing, but that's not actually what it's for. We are going to add makeup to him, by the way, for the party. Oh, go away. For the party outfit. Sorry, it opened a news thing. That's giving more leather than it is femboy, I'm gonna be real. Not that I'm opposed to that, but the goal was femboy. I'm gonna be real, The Sims is starting to make me tired, and I don't want it in the stream, so I may switch to a different game before we get to gameplay. I'm sorry. Or I may just switch to something else, like not doing games, because I don't want to go to sleep early. This is my drinking day. We refuse to do that. But also, you know what we're gonna do? I'm sorry. We're gonna do really basic Cass for him for the rest of it, because Cass is definitely what's making me sleepy. And, well, to be fair, honestly, I should probably play a game that's giving me more energy than The Sims, because The Sims is pretty not engaging. Even when I'm building. Like, it is engaging, but it's not like, you know, keeps you awake kind of engaging. So I'm gonna give him, I'm just gonna accept what he has now. And we'll edit it more later, but I need to play something that's gonna keep me awake more. So we'll come back and edit him another time. Because you can't save him. Here, okay, wait, I'm gonna do a cheat, sorry. Because I built that house specifically for them, so if they can't afford it, boo, they're living in this house. Oh, I fucked up the... Oh, okay, I'm gonna need to go, before I switch to another game, I'm gonna need to... Yeah, I did the unit assigning weird in this, so all the bathrooms are a part of their unit. So, because I forgot that I copy-pasted the bathroom, or not the bathroom, the kitchen into every house, so I need to adjust the way that the units are laid out before I switch to a different game. I don't really have the energy to VC. I barely have the energy to stream, and talking to people is more effort. I might VC later. Don't be like, oh no, he's not going to VC, because I might VC later, but I'm not at the current moment. Streaming is a lot less energy because it doesn't require me to listen and talk. It just requires talking, which I know sounds really bad, but listening, I have hearing issues. Listening plus talking is a lot more work because, again, hearing issues. So sometimes I just talk over people because I don't hear them, or because I thought they were done because I didn't hear that they continued, or things like that, and it's just a lot more emotional energy than, and also kind of physical energy than streaming, because looking at the chat is basically the equivalent of reading subtitles. Okay, so we're gonna nuke The Sims. I'm sorry, I know I said I was gonna do gameplay, but you know what, it's fine. I'll do another stream after I get the CC, and then we can actually, once I have the CC, I can actually go with the storyline I wanted to go with. So, it's fine. We'll leave it at there, and then I'll do another stream. But, no, okay, I was gonna play Ark, because I've been really into Ark lately, but I keep dying in Ark, so I'm actually not gonna do Ark. You know what, I will do a call, because if I play Ark, you can only have one save file in Ark, and I am not sober enough to prevent myself from getting killed in Ark. And if I get myself killed in Ark, I can cope with that, but if I get one of my dinosaurs killed in Ark, the game autosaves, and I will have an aneurysm if one of my two raptors, my only two fucking raptors, dies. I had 3 raptors, and one of them died, and I legitimately cried because my raptor died, especially because it was my only male raptor. And I had 3 raptors at the time, and 2 of them were female. Unfortunately, you can inbreed raptors in Ark, so one of them was actually the child, but it's fine. I needed another raptor. And then they had a baby, right? And I somehow successfully hatched the egg. And then I'm stupid as fuck, because this is the first egg I've ever hatched in Ark. So I put the baby outside in the little pasture that I've made, and it gets fucking eaten. One of those, I don't know what they're called, those little seagull-looking things. If you've ever played Ark, you know the seagull little things that swoop down and they can steal shit out of your inventory and they attack from above. They look like seagulls. One of them fucking kills my baby-ass raptor, and I'm like, God damn it, I should have kept that thing inside. So I try and breed them, and it won't work for some reason. And at the time, I didn't realize there was a cooldown on breeding. I looked it up, and I did realize if I had just waited longer, they would have had a new baby. But I didn't know that at the time, because I wasn't into the game. So I go look for another male raptor, and the only, fast mount that I have is a raptor. So I'm riding on my male raptor, because the male raptor is my highest leveled one. Like, my other 2 raptors, the 2 female raptors were level 30 something, and the male raptor was level 90 or something. So I was like, well, I'm gonna ride on the male raptor because he can defend me. But then I get fucking attacked by this pack of raptors that are level 120 or something, and he fucking dies, and he's the only male raptor I had. So then I try and defend myself to catch one of the male raptors in this group, and mind you, they don't kill me, but the only way I can survive, because I ran out of bolas, is to kill all of them. So not only did I I didn't die, which is good, because I had shit in my inventory, but I didn't die. But I killed all the raptors, which is worse than dying. If I died, I could have come back to the spot and gotten my lost inventory. But no, I can't easily go find another, and I still don't have another male raptor. And then I finally caught another raptor, so I do have 3 raptors. I do have another raptor, but I didn't check the gender of the raptor, because I was being mercilessly attacked by a pack of raptors, so I wasn't really checking which ones I was killing. I was just going, I'm gonna leave one of them and kill the rest of them, and then I'll put the one bola that I have on the raptor, and then it's a fucking another female raptor. And anyway, I'm very upset about it. So we're not playing Ark, because I don't want my raptors to die anymore, because and also I had another raptor that was a male raptor that I captured, but I walked 10 fucking feet away from it, and then the goddamn thing gets killed from above. Because if you don't know, whenever you play Ark, whenever you tame a lot of dinosaurs, not all of them, but some of them, whenever you tame them, you have to knock them out before you can tame them, which means that they are vulnerable on the ground. So any dinosaur that wants to eat them may come and attack them if you leave them alone, where you're not there to defend them. And I leave for 10 seconds. 10 seconds! I leave the stupid raptor on the beach, and I get a little notification that's you're a raptor. And mind you, it had just been tamed, because it won't give you a notification about a random animal dying. It will only give you a notification if you've tamed that animal. So he had been successfully tamed too, which I was worried he wouldn't be successfully tamed and then would try and kill me again. So I was it was your raptor has been killed by a whatever the fuck those seagull things are called. And I was like, lovely. Anyway, we're not playing Ark, because I love Ark. But I will just get all of my dinosaurs killed and my entire base destroyed if I play Ark drunk. And I'm very sick of my dinosaurs dying. Anyway, I do play the new Ark. I do want the old one though, because I don't know, I like them. I want another one. I want more. Honestly, it's because I want more save files. Paperclip did explain to me how to basically like move the files in your folders to make more than one save file, but that's complicated. But it's also, by the way, my raptor that got murdered, his name was Absolute Bestie. I named all of my dinosaurs Bestie 1, Bestie 2, Bestie 3, because I'm really bad at naming pets or Sims or anything that can't randomize their name. So I just named them Bestie 1 through whatever the fuck. But the raptor, also the reason that raptor was so much higher level than the other raptors was because he was the first raptor that I tamed, and I was really proud of him, and I was very attached to him. So I gave him a unique name. But that was, like, funny regarding the other one. So he was Absolute Bestie, and then he fucking died! Mind you, also, by the way, Absolute Bestie got killed by an Alpha Raptor. I need everyone to know that. So I didn't let him... It was because I was running away, and I couldn't hop on him fast enough to get away without the raptor killing me. So I thought that since there were a bunch of other dinosaurs around us, for reference, like the Alpha Raptors, you cannot outrun them. But if there are other dinosaurs around that will attack them, they will fight back. And there were a bunch of, I think they're called Dillosaurs, but I always call them Dilfs because I read their name as Dilf. They're the ones that, like, spit acid. There were a bunch of those around, so I was like, well, if I run away, I can't actually outrun it, but there's enough other things around it that it'll distract it and I can get away. And I thought that Absolute Bestie could run with me and follow me, but he killed Absolute Bestie before getting distracted. So I didn't die because he did get distracted by the whatever they're actually called. I call them Dilfs. He did get distracted by those, so I got away. But Absolute Bestie did not, because he was behind me. And if I had taken the time to get on his back and run away, we both could have survived, but we both would have been killed if I had taken the time to, like, click E and get on his back, so... Yeah, when I first started playing the game, I didn't bother reading the dinosaur names until I realized it was kind of important to tell some of them apart. And so at first glance, I read it as Dilphosaurus. So I just call them Dilfs. I only have one of them tamed because I find them really annoying and they piss me off. But I did tame one of them, and its name is Dilf. It's also, actually, other than my raptors, all of my raptors have unique names because I like my raptors. And then my parasaur has a unique name because he's an alarm bell. But I do have, like, 11 other dinosaurs that are named Bestie 1 through 11. And then the Dilf is just named Dilf. I know that it's Dillosaurus or whatever, but, like, I read it as Dilf. So he's just Dilf. His name is Dilf. Me and Paperclip also started playing on a thing together. And all of our dinosaurs, Paperclip had a raptor that they rode that was their main mount, which their main mount's name was Pronouns in Bio was the name of their raptor. And then my main dinosaur that I read was a parasaur, which with the online thing, apparently you can turn on basically movement speed as something that you can level up. So my parasaur is not ridiculously slow. I don't know how to do that, actually. They host the server, so I don't know how to do that. But anyway, my parasaur is reasonably... He's still slower than the raptor, but he's, reasonably paced. I can keep up. And I like the parasaur. He's very cute. So my parasaur's name is Ben Shapiro. And then also our base... It was a temporary base, to be fair, but our base got absolutely ransacked by an alpha raptor. Which was so annoying. I thought that I was safe. I went in the house and closed the fucking door, and I was going through one of our cabinets, and then I fucking die. And the last thing I see for a split second is the goddamn Alpha Raptor, because we noticed that there was an Alpha Raptor really close to our temporary base, but we thought it was far enough away that it would leave us alone. It did not. It killed me while I was going through our fucking cabinet, and destroyed our entire base, and it killed every single... We had a lot of shit tamed, too. Like, not anything super impressive, but a lot of stuff where we could get, like, meat and... we could harvest stuff easier and whatever. So we had 2 of those little fat guys. I don't know what they're called. They're the ones that can harvest fiber better. We had an Oviraptor. We had a shit ton of dodos. And then we had the Parasaur, and then we had the Raptor, and then we had a couple of the, whatever the fuck they're actually called, Dilfs. The only one that survived was the Oviraptor, the Raptor, and my Parasaur. Those are the ones that survived. Actually, no, my Parasaur didn't survive. I tamed a new Parasaur, because I stole a baby Parasaur. I killed the mom Parasaur to steal the baby, and the baby got killed. So actually, no, I just tamed a new Parasaur, and I stole the saddle from the drop. But, so, also the Oviraptor, because, like, Oviraptors, like, eat eggs, and Oviraptors, like, because, like, like, you know, ovulation or whatever, like, egg, it's, like, egg is Oviraptor. So we named it Omelette the Ovulation Raptor, and it was the only living thing whenever we were hiding behind a pile of, like, bushes and trees watching the Alpha Raptor destroy our house, and Paperclip was trying to whistle over the Oviraptor. And we were on call while this was happening too, and we're like, ovulation, please come to please don't let us, because if we got any closer, we were gonna get killed too. So we were like, please. So we have Omelette the Ovulation Raptor, Ben Shapiro, and Pronouns in Bio, and they are the only surviving members of our original settlement. We have more dinosaurs now, but they're the only remaining members of our original settlement, and all of them have horrible names. Imagine being given, like, by the way, we gave the dinosaurs, like, a little pasture and, like, food and all this. Like, we were pretty nice to them. So, like, imagine going from, like, being a wild animal and then being taken in by two humans and being like, your name is Omelette the Ovulation Raptor. It was right. Oh, and by the way, Omelette the Ovulation Raptor is actually the oldest critter in our entire thing. They're the only one we saved, but they're still alive. We love Omelette the Ovulation Raptor. I was gonna say rest in peace, but bro is still alive and kicking it. Oh my god, okay, I don't know if you can turn this off. We actually stopped playing because this was so frustrating. Is if you play on, I think it's called like a dedicated server or whatever, it's basically like the equivalent of Minecraft personal thing where like you invite a friend, I don't remember what it's called, but it was just me and them. It does this thing called, like, host leash, where you can't be too far away from the person who is, who owns the server, which caused a big problem. It didn't cause any problems before. In fact, it was actually helpful before, because before we had beds, if I respawned, I wouldn't respawn too far away from them, or vice versa, so we would be easy to find each other. But once we started building a settlement, it was a problem, because we only had one Parasaur. I didn't have a Parasaur. So, Paperclip was like, I'm going to go to the mountains and get some ore. And I was like, okay, cool. So they took the Parasaur, but I didn't have a Parasaur, which was like fine. It wasn't like I was like upset that I didn't have a Parasaur, but it became a problem because they flew too far away from me. So I kept getting teleported closer and closer and closer to them. And I didn't have a dinosaur with me. I didn't have any weapons with me because I was building our house. Like, what I was doing was going and chopping down trees and building the rest of our house, because we built a really, really big house, so I was trying to build the ceiling on the house. So I didn't have any shit to protect myself. I didn't have a mount. I didn't have anything. I was just, like, literally, like, I was barely even wearing clothes. And we were on call, so I was like, I'm getting teleported closer to you, and it's giving me a little thing at the top that says host leash. And they're like, oh, shit. So they tried to fly back closer, but then the game started glitching for them, so they couldn't get back further. And then, so I watched the show arc before I played the game. The show is what made me want to play the game, because they had told me about the game. I know, Void, you've told me about the game before, too, and I just didn't know what it was, so I was like, okay, dinosaur survival game, okay, cool, no particular opinion, I don't have interest in paying for that, basically, because I didn't know much about it. And then we watched the show, and I loved the show, so I was like, I'm gonna play the game, because I really like the show. So in the show, there's the swamp, and the swamp is like, oh, if you go in the swamp, you die. That's just how it be. Like, it's presented as, like, this place that, like, you just don't go in because you die. And I realized while I'm playing the game that one of the places I get teleported is the swamp. It looks identical to the place in the game. There's the same species. It's the exact same place in the game. There's all these, and then I literally am like, well, I'm gonna die anyway. Even if Paperclip flies back, I'm still gonna die because it's gonna take too long. And I don't have any of my shit with me to defend myself. So I'm like walking through the swamp, just like, I'm just gonna look at the scenery. You know what? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna look at the scenery. And I see a giant fucking, and mind you, none of these things are hurting me either because they all want to fight each other. There's a giant ass fucking crocodile looking motherfucker climbing out of the swamp. Well, there's already, I don't know what any of these animals were because you have to get a certain distance to them to read their name, and I was not about to do that. So there's a giant anaconda ass looking snake. something that looks like a half-sized T-Rex, but still big enough that it could eat you in one bite. A giant fucking T-Rex looking thing, just, again, not the size of a T-Rex. The anaconda, the giant, I don't know, again, I don't know if it's an anaconda, but it looked like one. A giant-ass crocodile that's, like, the size of maybe 7 humans put together. And then, like, a raptor, all mutually fucking trying to kill each other. And I was so scared that all these things were gonna kill me until I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I did end up dying just because swamp. I think I got bit by a bunch of bugs, actually. I didn't get killed by something big, but it was like, it was really funny. It seemed very realistic, but also very funny. I was like, okay, I'm so worried that this crocodile who's crawling out of the lake right in front of me is gonna kill me. And they're like, no, what if I bite the snake? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even see the snake, so thank you. The snake was too far out of my vision. Okay, well, we don't have anything to show, so I'm gonna... I said I was gonna head off a long time ago, and I'm not. So I'm gonna head off now. Void, if you ever want to play Ark with me, let me know. I will say, if I say no, it has nothing to do with you. I'm just not a big fan of online games. I declined playing Ark online with Paperclip like 4 times before we ever got online, so don't take it personally if I say no. It's just like, I don't like online games. But I would like to at some point, just if I say no, like, again, it doesn't have anything to do with you personally, it's just like, I'm not an online game fan, I have to be in the particular right mood to be able to do that. But you can still ask if you want to DM me and be like, you want to play Ark. And if I say no, again, nothing personal, I'm just not a big online game person, but sometimes I do, so feel free to ask. I've been very into Ark. Okay, I would invite you, but I don't know how. You'd have to host, so that's kind of why I wouldn't. Yeah, you can DM. I'm drunk, so I'm probably not going to be useful. I am going to join the server call after I hang up on the live. I just didn't want you to think, like, there's a pretty solid chance that if you ask me to play Ark, I will say no, because that did happen with Paperclip too, where they would be like, does Parker want to play Ark? And I'd be like, no, people. And they'd be like, does Parker want to play Ark? And I'm like, no, people. And then eventually it did happen, and it was fun, but I just have to be in the particular right mood. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know if I want to play. I just, again, I can't actually host it, because I don't know how, because, again, I'm very new to the game, so. Okay, I am going to yeet off, but I'm going to go on the Discord server of VC. Also, again, I wish I could play Ark now, but I am too drunk. I will kill my dinosaurs. Y'all have a good night. How there?